We do that with Danish O'Neill. Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Punch Drunk Sports. I'm your old pal, Teeb, and look who's with me. The Golden Pony.
You know it. I am number one, and I have made my return.
I'm all the numbers.
Ah!
And Johnny, of course,
What's
with
up,
all of his, he's got every fucking phone going on over here. And
Just one phone.
his laptop. Look at you.
This is ATC's laptop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Take that home with me.
Corrected.
Fight Nanny's on her way.
So
And
she says.
So she says. And she has big news. I think she's knocked up again. So let's ask her about her big news. And, of course, Redban will show. Sports Band, I'm sorry, will show up.
Yes, Jesus.
Probably in about a half hour or so. Tony, what's up? How was Skankfest?
It was unbelievable, man. Wish you would have been there. It is the best festival.
We'll be there next year. It really is.
It's
we'll
literally Montreal and Moon Tower and all of those things concentrated into one amazing building that's actually
I hope they
entertaining.
keep it at the same venue. That's what I was going to say. That is a perfect venue for that.
Yeah.
Because it's all...
You don't think it would benefit from being spread out a little?
No,
bit?
I don't.
Were you there?
I don't.
Yeah, I went last
he
year.
went. He was with us last year.
I mean, it was actually, there was more people, more shows. I mean, I sort of like the chaos. They had better, it felt like very well ventilated. It felt very good air conditioned.
Perfect.
From the top to the
venue.
bottom.
Yeah.
You know, I like it
The
being
Brooklyn
all pushed
Bazaar
together.
is what we're talking about.
I
That's what it's
think-
called, right? Brooklyn
yeah.
Bazaar?
Seems like they could have more people though. More people could see like that. Were you there for Louis? Did you?
Yeah.
They had a lot of... I mean, there's a lot of seats there. I mean, they have thousands
But they were
of tickets.
packed for the
But during Louis,
Everything. That's what you
also,
want,
there
though.
was Kill Tony going on upstairs in the Rock Club and a bunch of other shows happening in the basement. So it's like everybody
How do you
sort of
choose?
spread out. And he was unannounced, too. So it wasn't like Louis
great.
coming up
Yeah.
in 2 hours. So,
What was up before that? Because that room was already slammed.
I mean, it was
Every
during
room
a
is.
stand-up show.
Oh, I
so,
see.
it could have been, who knows.
That was a big room though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably the main stand-up one. One of the main ones that they
They're
do.
just rotating all the big comedians in there.
Did anybody break their ankles? I mean, last time, 2 years ago,
Last year.
Redban blew his knee out.
His entire ACL.
Oh yeah, that last year,
Yeah.
not this most recent one. Like two festivals ago.
And what? Steve got hurt.
And then
too?
Renazizi pulled his strained his calf muscle or
And that
tore
was
his
when
calf or
Sam
something.
thought he had AIDS during that weekend. I remember.
And Sam was positive that he had AIDS.
Yeah.
And he probably did.
Yeah.
No, he got tested. He didn't.
Really?
But yeah, he was legit. He was like, dude, I think I got fucking.
Because he
AIDS
was
again."
so sick for
Yeah.
I think he had crazy food poisoning or something.
Yeah,
Because he
something
was
like that.
violently
Lost weight,
sick.
yeah.
He was super fucked up.
Yeah.
And he just assumes that's classic Tripoli.
Yeah, it's
Hey, I've got a violent flu. This definitely is AIDS.
Yeah.
100%. Any kind of illness. It finally caught up to me.
Yeah.
You finally got me, life.
Dude, bro, the fucking AIDS is fucking me up today, dude.
Tony, you got any dates you want to plug? You got anything?
Hell
coming up?
yeah, sure, thank you. Yeah, Philadelphia, huge Kill Tony, the Fillmore Theater, July 25th, and then we roll straight into Pittsburgh the 26th and 27th for the first ever Kill Tony there. I'm also doing a weekend of stand-up there. Also just announced weekends of stand-up in Miami, West Palm Beach, Fort Wayne, Indiana. So check that out, TonyHinchcliffe.com.
Where are you doing in Fort Wayne?
The Let's Fest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
You doing it?
No, but I've done it, and I've done that gig a couple times. They're great over there.
Getting Todd
That's a
Berry.
cool little place. It's a cool
Yeah.
little old time, and you're from the Midwest too. It's a very Midwestern kind of a place.
Yeah,
Meets hipster vibe.
yeah. It's I love it, man. We just did everywhere in the Midwest.
Yeah, Kyle Kinane was there right after I was there last time.
Yeah, DSI.
Okay,
Those are
easy, no brainer. Okay, yeah. Go to what? TonyHinchcliffe.com.
Yep.
I'mAllTheNumbers.com. Guys, I'll be at the Comedy Store this Friday and this Saturday. Then I'm at the Puff Puff Give-A-Thon Toy Drive next weekend at George Perez's house. I'm at Dick Goose in San Francisco on what I hope is the good side of a glory hole on December 25th.
Is that true? Dick Goose?
Yep. And then I'm at the big HeckleCon in San Diego this weekend on their big free cocaine night. That can't go wrong.
Okay, you're kidding. Now I know you're kidding. Dick Goose is a great made-up comedy club name. That's why I was asking. I wanted to compliment you, but then I felt bad.
You believe
I'm like,
the
Jesus.
Puff Give-a-thon?
I'm like, Jesus, Thibault is really struggling. One night at Dick Goose.
I'm Dick Goose. I'm in the other side of a glory hole.
You know it's sad when
On Christmas morning.
You know it's sad when I think your fake plugs
Thibault,
are
that's
real.
a terrible gig. Christmas morning at Dick Goose. Who books your gig, Brody?
So Puff Give-a-thon toy drive got that went right under the radar.
Yeah, right.
Dick Goose in San Francisco. You're like, that's is that a real name? Then I'm on the other side of glory hole on Christmas morning. And you're like, man, that is a terrible gig. No shit.
You had me, dude. I
fuck.
fell for it. I didn't know.
Well, wonderful.
Johnny.
Johnny, what barn are you going to be fucking animals at? You want to play anything?
No, I'm not gonna be home for a while, so no worries. No time soon.
How's Kill Tony going?
It's unbelievable. Every Monday at 8 at the Comedy Store, it's been packed. Every Monday, doesn't matter the guest, doesn't matter when we announce it. It's just a full running machine now. Just got back from a crazy world tour. This week we have Dane Cook, the return of Dane. He did it once a few months ago.
How was he when he did it?
I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. But this guy, I mean, I don't know why it's unbelievable, but I guess I always pictured him as a real performer since he's so physical. So I always assumed, okay, this is probably one of those guys that's great at stand-up, but maybe not funny in the moment. And boy, oh boy, was I wrong. He was epic on this show.
Yeah, I would imagine he would be. Hey, who told you that? Was that Sam or Dana?
I don't remember. It was a group text I sent.
Okay. If it's Sam, I'm gonna kill him. I text this guy 4 fucking times. He doesn't even hit me back.
Bro, my
You
phone's got AIDS.
You gotta
dude.
text him while he's looking at the phone. That's the only time he replies.
Which is when isn't he looking?
No,
at
but
his
I mean
phone?
when he's got the text app open. Otherwise, if it does the pop in, he just ignores that.
Oh, okay.
No, it's I know that's the way it works because
crazy.
I've been with him when it's
That's
when he's
crazy.
doing that. Yeah.
It's
My
like-
phone's got AIDS, dude.
So if he's staring at his phone, he'll
No,
say,
because he says, dude, you don't understand, man. I got 1,000 missed texts.
I bet he does.
Yeah.
I bet he does.
I mean, I got 300. I don't know what they are.
I don't know
It's
how
just old
anybody
shit.
can do that.
Yeah.
How I was talking to a friend of mine the other night, and she had like 160 fucking unreturned texts, and she had like 10,000 emails.
I have 117,000 emails.
Yeah, look at
Unread emails.
I can't
sorry.
even
Look at that.
I
on the
swear
bottom.
to God,
Yeah,
I can't
same,
deal.
yeah,
Oh,
same.
34,579. 34,000.
I can't. I couldn't even look at myself.
315
If I have
messages.
whatever, I know that it's something I have to deal with. So if I have like 3 texts that aren't, I intentionally haven't read them because I know there's shit I have to do to remind me.
Yeah, I should do that.
And the same with emails. I have 7 emails.
Do you delete email?
Bullshit emails. You know, I'll save shit I want to save, but bullshit ones I'll
save
just delete
everything.
them. But I have like 7 emails, and I bet I could guess what all of them are right now. You know what I mean? Because I know I
They
have to
should
do
really
shit about
just,
them.
if it's short enough for you to.
One, I know
for
it's a
you to
writing
see.
packet that I have to do, so I haven't opened it yet because I want it to remind me that it's there. You know what I mean? Because I already know it's there. I know what it is. That's all it is. There's attachment of that. But I know that that's one of the 7. You know, this read for that was I know that's number. You know,
yeah.
but all you bozos with have fucking 39,000
Dude, this
unread
got out of-
texts. I'm
this
like,
is-
what if it's like your mom and
started
she's like,
in college,
Hey, I don't feel so good.
My mom's not
It's
emailing.
like 29 texts till your mom's dead. Where are you, Tony? Where the fuck are you, man?
Sorry, Mom. Just one
How
of
is
the
your mom?
34,000.
I actually do know your mother.
She's great, man. Killing it. Been helping me out with some fun life advice
fun.
lately.
Oh yeah.
72 years old. She's so fucking wise sage. Happy to have her. Glad she's still kicking it because
Yeah,
she's
of
one of
course.
those Midwest chicks that not the best habits when I was growing up. Lots of fucking soda pop, iced tea, cigarettes. They don't teach you.
I'm from the South. Yeah, the diet is just terrible.
Yeah, I just learned literally this past year how important water is. 35 years old, I finally learned, like, water helps you with everything. It helps you wake up. It helps you go to sleep. It makes you feel better. I had no idea water makes you feel better.
Your body's like 98% water.
No one told me that my whole life. Like, I know that we're mostly made of, I know all that shit, but nobody ever literally said the words, water makes you feel good. Like, it's like, alcohol makes you feel good. Coffee makes you feel. That's it. If you're not born on the coast, you like never really clamp down on those things.
Sure.
And by the coast, I mean basically nowhere. They don't really do that in America.
Oh yeah, every other country drinks water left and right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Americans got better at it once we were able to put it in a solo. Remember when water was all of a sudden for sale?
Yeah.
And you're like, what the wait? Who the fuck would buy a fucking one bottle of fucking water?
Yeah.
You're like, this is never gonna fly. I had that same feeling about texting when texting started, I'm like, I remember telling this girl, Megan, I can't remember her last name, but we were at God, what's that? They used to do comedy at it. Holtzman actually recorded his special at it. The M Bar. Remember the M Bar?
Yeah.
On Vine right there?
Yeah.
Telling the girl in there, if she was like, send me a text while we were with each other. I go, listen to me. And that's when you had to push like, three times for a C. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go, I'll never fucking send a text to anybody. You're wasting your fucking time sending me a text. So this is now I never am on the phone. I only text. I buy bottles of water every goddamn fucking day. But I remember when water was for sale, and you're like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, now they're poisoning all the water. Did you watch this fucking documentary on Netflix, The Devil We Know, about how all the water has Teflon in it?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, the shit they use to make Teflon. And it gives you fucking cancer.
It's a terrifying.
Makes your bowels
terrifying
come out. It's awful.
It's a terrifying
And all the water, literally all the water. I think, who was it? It was like Jeff, who was in a couple weeks ago talking about it, right? Dennis?
Maybe.
I think he recommended it, right? But
he recommends all the good TV shows.
They were testing people, and they needed a control group for it, and they couldn't find anybody anywhere in the world that didn't already have it in their
99%.
blood.
They did find some.
They had to go back to Korea, the Korean War. Soldiers from the Korean War. That was before it was invented.
Yeah,
those people don't have the shit in their blood.
Just from this company.
So they poisoned all of humanity.
Yeah, basically for frying pans.
And they wouldn't stop using it.
But I tell you
they
what,
were like, we'll phase it out.
But we're some sweet ass frying pans.
Hey man, just see how fast you go down a water slide. All right.
Oh, of course, super fast. Which brings me up to our next sponsor, guys. This is brought to you by Teflon. Teflon. Nothing says, hey, fuck you. Go to Teflon.com. Use the code KILLTONY.
Hey, come on.
And that gets you a free frying pan.
It's a very sticky situation over
I
there.
fucked my back up. I was telling you outside, and I was texting you. I fucked my back up like 2 days ago. And I was texting with, it's like my upper back, like right up here. Pretty much last 2 days, couldn't really move very much. Very painful to cough or laugh. So, which is why I brought Tony on today.
Hey, there you go.
Not too shabby. But that hurts. See, I got to be less funny. But here's what I did. And so today I was worried I was going to have to cancel the show because I knew Sammy wasn't here.
Mike peeping in.
Just making sure no one's got their dicks out. We're not live streaming fucking bird or blind.
What are you doing?
Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Goodness,
joining the show.
Straight from yoga.
Honestly,
the fight mommy.
Honestly, Mike was like, no one's in there. So we were out there talking.
Oh, really?
and then I felt really awkward. I'm like, oh, they didn't even tell me the show was canceled today.
Weird.
I'm like, yeah, we really don't talk to each other.
He.
We were on Facebook, looking at pictures of his kids.
But he thought that
because we couldn't hear Sam
But
screaming, so.
you knew
Sam
wasn't here.
I know, that's what I said. I was like, I think there's a show. And he's like, no, there isn't. So I was just hanging out with Mike. But hi, guys.
We haven't even started yet. We're about to start.
Hanging out with the fucking, hanging out with the principal of the school. She's hanging out. No, I fucked my back up. I was telling him how I fucked my back up. So, and then I was worried I was gonna have to cancel the show. So I told Johnny, I'm like, well, here's who is all going to be on, but if we can't do it, I'll let you know like in the evening or something like that. So I knew I'd be fine.
Who
It's still,
cancels a podcast due to a back injury?
I couldn't move.
What are
I
you
literally
talking
couldn't move
about,
for
dude?
2 days.
That's
It's-
just your health, Tebow.
This is the best that it's been, and it still like hurts to move around. But here's how I threw my back out because I was texting with Tate, and he goes,
You threw your back out texting?
"No, close enough. Good guess. That's a good guess." But he goes, "Dude, I'm dying to know how someone like you throws your pulls a muscle in your back."
Pulling a cigarette out of a pack?
No, having a nightmare.
No.
I swear to God.
What?
I thought that something was like coming at me, like it was about to hit me in the head. And when I woke up, I had jerked so hard in that direction that I was like, "Oh fuck," because I was already sleeping in like a weird position.
We need to get you one of those motion cams so that we could see this next time it happens.
Unbelievable. I hope it never happens again. 'Cause
Put
it's
it
been
on
a
you
real
while you're
pain in the
sleeping.
ass. It's been a real pain.
Well,
in
you
the
did
ass.
say you strained a calf muscle or something just sleeping one time, right?
No, I
Wasn't
pulled
it?
a hamstring taking a nap.
There you
once.
go.
Well, so just don't sleep.
But I was running
It's
like a
dangerous
dog. You know
for
how
you.
dogs run in their sleep?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
Jesus.
That's not true. That's just a joke I said.
Ooh, nailed it.
But this is true.
Oh, so this is true, though.
Yeah. Fuck off. No one told me to limp around with a bad fucking. What's up with you, fuckface?
Heard you.
Heard you outside hanging out with the principal.
I was talking about kids,
Jesus
you know.
Christ.
Who's this Mike? Who's this Mike? guy?
Bertolino.
President?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah.
call this a presidency here in this empty warehouse of sadness.
Well, there's several people upstairs. By several, I mean 5.
Wow.
And there's probably more dogs here. Oh, your dog's not
Where's
here.
the-
A lot of times
where-
there's more dogs here than people. That's when I call it the tip over.
Is the furnace just Bill Burr's cash being thrown and being burnt away? Is that how they heat the
Not true,
place?
dude. That's not true at all. It's also Magical's money.
Oh, wow. That just makes it sad. That makes it sad because I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
All right.
older money.
Yeah.
Burns better.
It's just, that's just, what is that from? One of those, like, all right, forget it.
What do you think about all these people kicking lids off of bottles?
I'm fucking tired of it.
These things are stupid when they start. Anything where you challenge anybody at the end and everybody's just sucking each other off. It's
Is it like
ridiculous.
apparently an easy thing to do?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I don't know if it's fake
Well,
or real.
I mean, it's not easy for
But, like,
someone that pulls their
what-
back out sleeping in the middle of the night.
Yeah, let's
but
watch
for
you do
anybody
one
with-
right now.
Everybody
Right.
calm down.
But
Everybody
if
calm
you
down.
give somebody 10 tries, they're going to get better. By the 4th or 5th one, if you loosen up the cap a bit, that's the thing, is these caps aren't on tight.
They're
And
not
now-
even, they're dead. They're probably barely on.
They're turning him into fucking advertisements now. Did you see the one Connor did? I'm trying to find
Connor's
it.
was-
It's,
yeah.
it's for his whiskey brand. He's,
I liked it. And Connor's,
yeah, but look,
Connor's
Connor's
a
was the
genius.
second one that I saw. He's a genius.
Yeah.
turned it into a
Connor
fucking
doesn't
marketing
Connor
tool.
doesn't go pee at a
There's lot
urinal
of-
without a bottle of proper 12
I can
in his
root
hand.
I can root against him a lot, but I do respect Conor McGregor. That doesn't mean I'm always rooting for him in a fight.
I don't. I'm glad he got his ass kicked by Floyd Mayweather. Look at the bottle's already open. At least leave the safety
Of course,
seal.
they all are. They all are.
I've never seen this. That's how much I hate videos.
Really? Well, the first one was Holloway. Holloway.
Is it a MMA thing or it just happens
Holloway
to be
just-
two
Asshole
people you're
thing.
telling?
Holloway did it on his thing, and it went viral.
Yeah, I don't even
And then
know.
everybody now has been doing them left and right. John Mayer did one.
Why is he dressed like
John
a soccer
Mayer, do you
coach?
wanna-
Look,
Hold on. Do you want to watch Holloway or John Mayer? Hold on. John.
and then fucking a bunch of people. David Spade did a funny one where like it was set down so low, but he still kicked it and it fucking. But I don't know.
Is that what's
I didn't know if they were fake or real, or if you know what I mean, or if they're nailed down. But apparently, it's like super easy to do. So,
Yeah.
God,
Ridiculous.
it's like a magic trick that everybody figured out or something. Oh yeah,
Jason Statham and John Mayer?
and
or something?
Statham did one as well. There was like a bunch of people that did one. You want to impress me? Let's get the Fight Baby to do it.
Yeah.
Watch you do this and just
Shut up.
completely die. I don't really.
I want to
get the
see it
point
with a
of
jar of pickles. That's what I want to see.
Jar of pickles, yeah.
Yeah, these things are already open.
I want to see you do with a bottle. Let's see you uncork a bottle of wine with a front kick.
And let's watch how many takes it took to get that.
Yeah,
It's not the
exactly.
first take.
Right.
Of course not.
And even
They
if
were
they
there
get
eight,
it,
they were there 8 hours.
Hey, it's Jason
Yeah,
Statham.
it's just a basketball trick shot is all it is. Those guys sit in the fucking parking lot all day.
It's Jason Statham. It's never the first take. with
What
this
does
guy.
John Mayer have to do with this?
you nailed it.
Come on, guy. See, that looked like a good one because that thing spun around a lot.
Let me do it again on
It's like a new Olympic sport. That's not
Oh,
bad.
here we go. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is a funny one.
Oh my God. Look how open.
But yeah, it's fucking. It's already shaken up.
It's totally fucking
And the
yeah.
step he takes, it's just bad form.
Yeah, that's.
God.
It's like one of those big ass 10-gallon water jugs.
Well, yeah, and his friend is clearly holding it.
And I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
was
Oh,
shaking.
yeah, you
I
can
didn't
see
even.
his
It
friend
was. It
holding
was
it.
shaking.
The whole point is it doesn't move.
who's John Mayer still trying to impress?
Seriously.
Right? It's
I
like maybe
mean-
I'll get some pussy from this.
I know. I hope this goes viral.
Every woman wants to bone him. Every guy wants
I
to.
think about it.
Look, people
Play
are even helping
guitar.
him out. Somebody tagged Olivia Munn, like, hey, you got.
Well, look, somebody's holding him. You can see in the little downstairs.
It's not even his leg.
I know. He has 3 legs. Just his other leg
That's
swings
his
around.
dick.
His
Now
dick
that-
has a shoe and a knee.
It's got its own Nike
That's
sponsorship.
impressive.
Our nation's greatest comedian, John Mayer.
Right?
That's captivating.
Yeah.
Number 2, if I have anything to do with it.
There you go. That's my impression of your impression of me.
Did you watch? Anybody watch those fights on Saturday or Friday? Saturday.
Yep. I watched the
Did
end.
you watch?
I never do. How do you watch them?
This one was just on regular ESPN.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
I promise you.
Wow.
Because I was like, oh, I'm surprised I can watch this one.
I'm always on the road, but this one I was with Rogan and Santino, and we watched it at a pool hall.
Oh, you
Got
were in what,
lucky.
Baltimore or some shit?
Yep.
I saw.
Yep.
Rogan's post.
I just have trouble streaming. That's why I ask you, because I'm like, do you have any tips for me on how to get
Okay,
this to
grandma.
work?
What is
Well,
your
one
problem?
thing I used to do that they cracked down on, because I was on the road for a lot of crazy fights. One time I watched McGregor and Khabib while I was performing in Chicago. They didn't know it, but instead of recording my set,
Oh,
I just had
nice.
my phone sitting
Up
on
on
the
the
stool.
Oh, I thought you were saying like
streaming
it
the whole
was in a
time.
bar that was like had it on the background, and then your whole set you're just looking at the fucking.
Yeah, but I used to just reload. If you just keep reloading on Twitter.
Yeah, that's what Jeff does.
Yeah. But
So-
they've
I
been
want, like-
really doing good since they got bought by.
What do you mean reloading on Twitter? Just to get.
Just- I mean, you just keep
the hashtag. Yeah,
going
just like keep refreshing
until
it.
you see someone's Periscope that
Oh,
just
yeah.
started.
Hi.
Yeah.
Reddit. All that shit's on Reddit too. If you really.
Me,
I mean, we
get-
do
UFC
try.
Me brain
I'm
not
trying.
yet.
I
Super
try
easy.
and do it the real way, guys, but it pauses all the time.
I will
Are you
tell
paying
that-
for it?
But don't you guys pay
I did,
for it?
but then I stopped paying because it wouldn't load. So it would just take us like 6 hours.
Your
to
internet
watch
must
the
be
fight.
shitty, then, right?
No, it's not. Because we watch Roku like all the time, like any show, like on HBO, Showtime, like
You're
Netflix.
not. You're not trying to
anything.
watch it on like a BlackBerry or some shit like that.
No, we watch it on our TV, and I'm saying
don't make me
Netflix,
laugh.
like everything works. It's only ESPN Plus. It won't work.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
One thing I did on Saturday, which is fun, is when you're watching UFC with Joe Rogan, and you're standing next to him or whatever. And,
Tickle him?
Well, you pretend like I pretend like
Like,
I'm.
who's like watching the UFC? Who's announcing?
Don't hurt your back. You're moving too much.
I'll be fine.
But I pretend like I'm the other commentator. So he'll literally be like, "Ooh, look at how Ngannou's moving in here. You see that? Ooh, that leg kick." And I go, "Real damage done there, Joe." You know what I mean? It's
That's
just
a fun
so
one.
much fun.
Yeah, I could see
You
that
have to
being a good
really
gag.
make
That's cool.
believe.
Ngannou, what are you gonna do?
And by the way,
What are you gonna do?
I saw that because Jeff just shows me.
Oh yeah,
what
you
to-
saw 80 seconds
Yeah.
of that. You saw that meme. You know it's bad when
I was
the
gonna-
whole fight is a meme.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's easy to find when they're not that long.
Ngannou's scary because even when it doesn't look like he's punching the person hard, they still lose consciousness.
That's the thing about him.
He just punches
It's like he
through their
just-
head. He doesn't stop when the hand hits. He just
has one of
pretends
those,
like
like-
it's not there.
Super power, you know who used to hit like that was like Foreman.
Yep.
George Foreman when he was like in his young heyday, his first run at championship or caliber, or when he was champ, would just hit people and then be like and then just they would drop, even if on a body shot, and you're like that, connected, and they would just go right to a knee, and you're like, you don't. It's like a fucking giant tree coming at you.
like the opposite of
It doesn't
wrestling.
you have to be moving that fast to knock you the fuck out.
Well, we didn't know at the time that he had those grills in his gloves.
Yeah.
Hey. The George Foreman grill, by the way, was awesome. I loved that when I was in college.
I like how people think he invented that.
Yeah, he
He's
thought
just
of
like
that.
the spokesperson.
Yeah, in his
that put
garage,
name on it.
like tinkering with the fucking like Steve Jobs.
If anybody would, it would be him. I'm surprised they haven't done a movie about his life. That'd be a good.
Don't worry, they will.
Uh-huh,
They're
that would-
making a movie about every goddamn.
But that would be
thing.
a good, because he had an extremely interesting life,
Yeah,
and
he's-
all of his kids are named
old as fuck,
George,
too.
because he didn't want to. He has like 6 kids or something. See how many kids his motherfucker
Half of them are women. Yeah. And
Yeah,
they're like Georgette.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then all the boys are George.
What a
George,
narcissist.
Yeah.
Because no, he was like because he was always so funny. He still is. I'm talking about him like he's dead. That he was always like, I know I've been hitting the head so much. Was worried I wouldn't be able to remember my kids' names.
Well, he's got a couple
when
that
I was
aren't
older.
George, like Frida,
That's probably later.
George Foreman III, Georgetta, Natalia, Leola, George Foreman IV, also
Ooh.
his son. How the fuck does that work?
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
And
So
then
he's
his
got the
dog's
third
name. I
and
think
the
his
fourth.
dog.
George Foreman V,
I thought his dog.
also his son. No,
I
that's
thought his dog's name was Big G.
What the-
No, I'm not kidding. I saw like a Letterman interview with
Hey,
him.
the
But
fist.
he's super
Okay,
funny.
here we go. His 5 sons are
But that'd
George.
be a fascinating movie. And then the way he came back.
Here you go,
older.
Tiva. His 5 sons: George Jr., George III, aka Monk, George IV, aka Big Wheel, George V, aka Red, George VI, aka Little Joey. So there you go.
Wait, George the Sixth
The
is called
sixth,
Little Joey.
and they're all his kids.
called Little Joey.
Yeah, Little Joey. Yeah. What the fuck?
Somebody call 911 from the back. That's the greatest shit I've ever heard.
He says
But why do you-
I named all my sons George Edward. Even the middle name is the same, George Edward Foreman. So
Which
they
I
would
assume is
always
his?
they would always have something in common. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the problem of being the same name as your other 9 brothers.
And him.
That's what they have in common.
Oh my god.
That's incredible.
So they'd all
And
have
his dog was named George
He's
too.
spreading that seed though, huh? That's a lot of kids.
I mean, yeah, but he's been going at it
He's
for a
been
long
fucking
time.
since the 50s. Yeah, the guy's old.
Yeah, he's been fucking, and he's been like a global celebrity since the 50s. And then once you start getting that grill pussy.
70,
that's the name of this
7 years
episode.
old. This dude. Grill.
Get that grill pussy. Oh, shit. I'm the one that's hurt
He
my
was good
back.
on HBO too. I miss him.
He was great. He
Commentator.
was great on HBO as a commentator.
I heard he
And-
beefed with Larry Merchant, and that's why they kind of fell
I
out.
can see that being interesting. He's very, he's always been very charismatic. I mean, he had sitcoms, right?
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember that.
It says he sold the naming rights for the grill for $138 million.
Holy shit.
And that was in 1999.
God
That's so much
damn.
money
Jesus.
now.
Can you imagine how many George sons you could have
Yeah,
for
he's like,
$138 million?
let's have 20 more.
Hey, Fifth and Lil Joey.
Little joke.
Hey,
Hey, Joey number 9, a.k.a. Dimebag.
hey, Cumulus Cloud.
Oh, shit.
And it's weird because he went from like a scary motherfucker too. When he was fighting early, he was really fucking scary. And then when he came back in the 90s, he was kind of like grandpa. You know, he was fat and like
Yeah, who did he
jovial.
beat? Michael Moore or something?
I think he lost to Moore. He lost. He got didn't he? Oh no, he beat Moore and then he lost to
Holyfield,
Vander.
maybe.
yeah, Holyfield. Yeah.
Holyfield, maybe. I believe Holyfield.
Yeah, because he beat Moore after Moore beat.
Guys, you can go back in time while Johnny looks that up. If I would have bet on anything, I would have gone back and put all my money on Muhammad Ali beating George Foreman in Africa. Because that would have been great odds, and you could do that where? BetDSI.
That's right.
BetDSI.com. Then they have an app as well. Why not get that? But go to BetDSI.com, use the code PUNCH25, and that gets you $25 free to gamble with. We're going to be talking about this next coming up Saturday card, when we'll do our picks and let you know what we think about that. And they will double anything you put in up to $500. So why not do that as well? Now, if you do that, that's called, what is it called? The bonus or some shit?
bonus.
You can't make one bet and then take all your money out if you do the bonus. But the $25 win, take it all out. It's all yours. But if you do the bonus, don't fucking be bitching at us.
You have
Be
to
like,
roll it over. It's called
they
rollover.
They wouldn't let me take I won one bet and they wouldn't let me take all my money out. Of course not, dumb fuck. Of course not.
It's not charity.
It's not, yeah, they're not giving you money. They're already giving you money. 25 free bucks from us. So we'll do our picks in a little bit over the Saturday card that's coming up. But go to our good friends at BetDSI. Tell them Teeb sent you. Use the code PUNCH25. Fuckers.
Use the code. Don't tell them Teep sent you. That won't do anything.
Oh, but yeah. But if you have any problems and you call them and they answer, they go, hello, BetDSI. Be like, hey, first of all, Teeb sent me.
Because they're real easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, exactly. You can't get a hold of anybody for anything. I had a problem with my cell phone bill. You know what I mean? Like it was like more than it should have been.
Oh, good.
Oh,
luck.
you wanted
it's
to talk
always
to
the
a
same.
person and not a machine?
100%.
The
Yeah.
move is to say you're going to cancel it, then they get right on the phone.
I just keep pushing 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0,
Yeah.
0.
It doesn't even work sometimes on some things that bypass that.
And I haven't had to talk to a person at AT&T forever. But for once, I just wanted to talk to a human being and be like, why is this like this?
Yeah.
And there's no option of push 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what's not an option? Talk to somebody isn't even an option. They don't even want you to talk to somebody.
Well, and they have it now where the voice sounds so real. They're trying to trick people into thinking they're talking to a person. Have you encountered this where it's a realistic, it's like, hello, how can we help you? And it sounds, it's like almost like it would fool my grandma for sure.
I always recognize a robot.
Yeah,
when
but
I
my
hear a
grandma,
robot.
like, for sure would be fooled.
I literally go, "You a robot?"
Yeah.
I go,
Yeah.
"How can I help
Yeah,
you?"
that's it,
I'm like,
that's
"You
it.
fucking robot."
You remember the weather service?
Well, I met. Well, I have. Go ahead.
There's a
but
tornado.
I have a prostitution
Remember this?
story where I ran into
well,
a
I'm not
robot.
gonna.
but
I'm not.
go.
I'm gonna fucking derail your prostitution.
No,
story.
no, no.
Fuck you. Go ahead and tell the story.
No, there isn't one. I was just joking. I was just fucking with you.
You remember the voice that there's a tornado warning for Orange County. You remember like the robot voice? My friend
Yeah.
thought that was an Indian guy, for example. So it's pretty easy for people.
Yeah, but your friend sounds pretty fucking stupid.
You know, like he was stupid. Yeah.
Yo, man, that Indian
that-
guy.
Is that Tonto?
Other kind of Indian, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yo, that Chief Tornado guy's out of control.
You ever been in a tornado?
I can't.
Feels like you
say
always
that I
have in the Midwest. But
Well,
you had a lot of tornado warnings.
For sure, I was definitely in position
I
many a
have.
times.
Me too. I started one on accident.
Whoa. Heck yeah, while you were sleeping.
Yeah, threw my neck out, starting a tornado. I've been in roughly two. One, like, that was really serious, and I was in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And that, like, in the neighborhood, destroyed a bunch of shit. But that house I was in was totally fine, because it was a park. And
What, you just hid under the bench or what? What'd you do?
No, we lived in a van like raccoons.
Oh, okay.
Me
Is
and
that true?
me and my 9 brothers named Jason.
Hey, Jason the Fifth.
AKA dipshit. No, I was at my grandmother lived there, so I was visiting my grandmother at the time for like the weekend or whatever have you. And yeah, totally fucked up. And then the other one was just like really close, like maybe like, I don't know, a couple miles away in Indiana. But that's a fucking, people don't know, tornadoes are real shit. And it's almost always at night. And that's the scariest thing is where, because it's totally in the dark. You can't see shit. Like if it's in the daytime, you can see how far away it is and shit. I've seen a bunch. My cousin's a tornado.
I have a lot of dreams about tornadoes. You get that? Tornado dreams?
Oh, yeah, I've definitely had tornado
I
dreams.
get a lot of those.
It's what scared me the most when I was a kid. I went through this phase. I think it was all for a lot
I
of
was
the
very
people
scared of
my
tornadoes.
age because Twister came out and this and that. So
Well, they don't
I
always scare
started
you
to
about it
think
in school.
every.
You have to prepare for it, and like it could kill you.
I used to tell my mom and everybody all the time. I'm like, that's a funnel cloud. Like any cloud that looked like a not even like a freaking funnel cloud. Basically any thick cloud. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, you can totally see them coming. And there's also that weird temperature change that's super fast that you can go, oh shit, that's like a tornado temperature change. Like it's like fucking 85 and then it's like 62 in like an hour and a half. That's like, and then you're like, oh shit, that, you know. That's
I was
like
digging a
tornado
ditch
weather.
on the farm one time, and the big. It wasn't quite a
Sounds like
tornado,
you.
but my
like a grave, or a?
yeah. No, it's just a ditch, and it was pouring down rain, right?
Why are
and
you
then
digging a
This
ditch?
big,
Just 'cause you were in a
because it
game?
was pouring rain like for weeks, and we had the water was stacking up. I don't know. Anyway, so it was like a movie. I was probably like 11, and I had my bike and my dad. We were digging a ditch, and my dad had to hold me by the arm. My legs were in the air.
Shut
I
your
swear
mouth.
to you can. And then my bike
Like
got,
you were like a kite?
yeah, and my bike got deposited about 200 yards away.
Get the fuck
fucking
out of
crazy,
here with
man.
this story.
I promise, dude.
What?
Yeah, it was insane.
That's a story you tell somebody when you meet
Crazy.
them. I've known you all these years and I
Well, it
didn't
was
know
only
you were
for-
a human kite.
It was like for a second, you know. It wasn't. But
Still.
it was pretty fucking scary. Cause my dad's stubborn, like lightning and shit.
He would have
doesn't
let,
care
he
about
would've
any
let
of
you go.
that.
He just let you go. How far? What
Well,
county
he
would you
brags
have-
about. He's like, I held on to you though. That's. I'm like, I said we should have got out of here 15 minutes ago.
Wait, and what happened to your bike?
It got deposited in a field like 200 yards away.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
It's fucking scary.
Did you hear R2 boring tornado stories?
Yeah, man.
Well, it wasn't a
You must
tornado
have
though.
been
It was just like a big. It could probably, like a half a tornado.
Was your mom mad at your dad?
For holding on to you?
Nah, she didn't. I don't.
What?
It's hard to relay the drama of something like that.
I feel like I would kill Jeff if he was. Like,
Did any animals get fucking launched?
Nah, growing up on a farm, you do a lot of dangerous shit, stupid stuff.
Did a cow fly by?
Yeah, was a cow flying by?
No cows.
What about like a
It was
chicken?
the cow field though. Yeah, it was the field where cows are.
Did your dad drop any N-bombs?
No, if my grandfather
To the tornado. UN bomb tornado. Get out of my yard.
my uncle for sure would.
Your
have to.
kind ain't welcome here.
Look at you big George Foreman looking tornado.
That actually sounds like my uncle. That's
Wow.
that's
Me?
no, what he just did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What part? Where were you from?
North Carolina.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
UN wind.
Sons of Confederate veterans. A lot of those.
Oh, Kumalith.
What's the sixth name? Little
That's
Joey.
insane.
Yeah, it was scary. Yeah.
That's completely nuts.
So I wasn't that small. I was probably like 11.
One hand, like were you like, Dad, Papa, Papa?
Yeah. Well,
Save
no,
me,
it
Papa.
was so fast, bro. It was like, I mean, it happened instantly.
And what does he call you?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Yeah.
And he
John.
was like, John,
He didn't really call me. That's weird.
hold
My
on
dad-
with all your
No,
might, boy.
he was like 40 or something. He wasn't.
Hold on with everything you got, boy.
Don't worry about your bicycle,
was-
son.
You're like, Papa, Papa.
It was too fast to say anything.
The devil's got me, Papa. Moo. Cow goes swimming by. I don't know why he's swimming.
Devil, ungrip this boy. The lords of North Carolina shine amongst us.
Your bike was 200 yards away. Just
It was
impaled
far.
into-
It was far away.
impaled into an old lady's
Johnny
face.
tells the
Like
best
over a
stories and
fence.
doesn't react. Like he's
Over a fence.
always that's
He's
always
saying this shit like it was just a regular day in North
Well,
Carolina.
Like when he told us he didn't shit for a month again.
It wasn't a month. It was a week. It wasn't a month. And Sam told
can't
us.
know.
You never change your tone. That's the most I've ever seen you laugh.
This is like a bag of bets. You have to throw your back out and then come here with funny people.
I can't believe that's such a
I
big deal
didn't
not
do that
shitting for a
today.
week. Like,
You didn't. How did you not?
I was
it
at space
pain
camp,
pills?
and
He
there
was
was
at-
a
Space camp.
And it was
He like had a real reason. No, this is my choice.
No, there was this guy that was
He too
shitting
scared
all
to
over the
shit.
floor.
He got
every night
terrified to take
in
a
the bathroom.
space shit.
It was a communal bathroom. This guy was shitting all over the floor. It's disgusting. I'm a germ guy, and I wouldn't go in there. It was disgusting.
Now what was it?
Fucking
Was
asshole
it
guy.
because you were shitting at 0 degrees gravity?
No, that could be. Yeah, but we were just eating a diet of space dots basically before anybody could get space dots. Remember those things?
And space dots will clog you up. If anybody knows anything about
exactly.
space
So,
shits.
yeah, that was the big contributing factor, I would imagine.
Wow.
To me, a week though? Like I go 3 days now.
No way. You had to.
I'm on day 13. I could feel.
Nah,
Thanks, Teflon.
I used to do that all the time. I think if I would go to camp or something like that.
Killing me, Aaron.
God, how much? You did
I
a lot
went-
of camping. Huh?
I went.
What's that?
I not really. No.
I went 4 days without shitting at sixth grade
Wait,
camp.
And
why
well, I mean, were
four?
you?
At where?
Sixth grade
It
camp.
was no feet, right? You were okay.
No, it
Say
hurt
ca-
like
Oh,
I mean
did
it
it?
was.
Okay.
It was,
You're
it was traumatic.
supposed to let things
I
out
didn't
of
eat
your
a lot
body.
though. I mean, I
Did
probably.
you say camp?
Yeah. Sixth grade
Everybody,
camp.
what's up to
So-
deal with not shitting at camp?
Is it because you're in?
It's
Because
other
you're
people
insecure?
shitting in
to-
the same place, bro.
Yeah.
So it gets in psychological. It's not
for
physical.
sure. Yeah. I was insecure to like go. It was a communal bathroom situation.
I don't use
Okay, so
public restrooms
you're
now. Fuck
embarrassed
that.
to be shitting in public,
I mean,
essentially.
clearly,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah,
think
yeah.
you grew out of it.
Hotels in my apartment. That's it, baby.
Every time, whenever you see like a tornado in a movie, do you have that like PTSD flashback of just Papa? No. I'm about to let go. Hold on, boy. The winds ain't gonna be blowing forever, son. Oh fuck.
Where do astronauts poop? In their pants? Diaper style?
I think in
And
little
then
bags,
a
right?
space toilet.
Yeah,
They
it
do have
sucks
a
into
space
like a
toilet.
bag,
Yeah.
and then they
It's
did,
like a vacuum.
Unless, I mean, you can.
and it gets compacted into
I'm
solid
certain
waste.
there are people that shit their pants upon takeoff. And that's not, you ain't going to get out of your seat for that to go to, excuse me, I'm going to go hit the space toilet. But on the space station, they have a space toilet or a space shuttle, which is out of commission anyway. But
Yeah. They have it at the by USC.
it's badass. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Have you guys gone to see it?
The Endeavor.
The Endeavor space shuttle that's at the science
I
and
saw
over
one
at
at Space
USC.
Camp, but no, I haven't.
It's badass, dude. It's super
Where
fucking
is it?
rad. Over by USC at the
On campus?
Science Center.
Yeah, it's on the campus. Yeah, it's right next to the Coliseum.
Right behind the Coliseum Bay, across the street, kind of from the Coliseum.
I'm more interested in where they shit. Hold on, just a second. Space.
Yeah, they had this toilet. Looks like it's mounted to the wall and it sucks it all out. I would want to put my fucking donger in that
It's a
motherfucker.
space shuttle.
They do have a thing. You when you pee, you have to put your dong in like a tube.
It's called a pussy, a space pussy.
Yeah. It's a
Space
light,
pussy.
like a flashlight.
Yeah, it's like a fleshlight, but it has a woman attached to it.
I wonder how they jerk off, dude, because you have to account for all the liquids, right?
They say that nobody's fucked in space yet, and that's
Bullshit.
I gotta call bullshit.
There's
on
Russians
that too.
over there, man. There's
Oh,
some
yeah.
fucking.
Well, but we're up there way more than anybody else. But I don't think. But that would be cool to be the first American to get.
You tell me that chick isn't fucking in space? Come on, bro.
yeah.
Look at
but
her
a lot
haircut.
of them are lesbians.
Look at her haircut.
Oh,
Italian.
man.
well,
with that
everybody's hair
haircut?
looks like that in space.
Oh, this is a space lesbian.
You attach this to your clit.
That's to pee or poop. I don't have sound. You guys don't
That's
either, right?
that's the poop
I
tube.
don't. I mean, do we want sound? She's Italian.
No. I was very interested.
That's a
If,
poop.
This
can you
is-
guys
no.
tell me what that is then?
It looks like a
No,
vacuum
no.
cleaner. That's a clit eraser.
Clit eraser. Oh,
Yeah.
this is Handmaid's Tale?
Uh-huh.
On top of it is this.
See, this is where you
and
make
the solid
grilled
waste container
cheeses.
is
That's a
connected
toilet? See,
via
I would have
this
never
hose
known that.
That's where you
either.
shit.
fan, so that again.
The other one was where
What
you
if you-
pee.
Are astronauts not fat? Because what if you have a bigger ass than that?
weightlessness.
I've seen fat.
I want to show you.
I mean,
how
there's some
but
kind of
because we don't
chunkier.
want any bad smells,
Why do lesbians always look like
come out,
Street
we're
Fighter
gonna
characters?
actually turn on-
I mean, everybody's hair is gonna look like that
It's
in
gonna be a
zero
little bit
gravity.
loud.
She looks like a goddamn
There we
Pokemon.
go.
Everybody looks.
Oh, you can hear the vacuum suction. You attach these
And you
to
can
your
lift
asshole.
The lid. There is.
The funny thing is, be
I
like,
could never. I
This,
wouldn't shit for 2 years or however long.
I was gonna say that's such a small hole.
Dude, they have
That's
no
really
room and no
small.
space.
So most of us actually prefer.
And it has to suck it out of you because
to
it
lift
will
this
just
one as
go.
well, and
You
use
can't
directly
even.
the-
What if
the
you
hose
have
that
float
goes
out?
into the bag.
Explosive
In fact, there is a
diarrhea.
bag in
It'll
there.
explode out and it sucks.
And when we are
And it's
done
called
with our-
space
Imagine
diarrhea.
the mess
we
on
close
there.
the bag and we push it
called
down.
Maybe
Space
space
diarrhea.
food doesn't give you diarrhea. Let's
And then,
hope.
of course, as a courtesy to the
Space
next
food
person,
can give you diarrhea
inside.
if you, especially if you're eating. Don't get to space tacos.
What'd she say? It's a courtesy
The-
to the next person to replace the bag. Is that what she said? Yeah,
And
I would,
you
yeah,
know,
I would,
there's
I would
one.
think so.
You know, there's one
And,
fucking
when we
asshole
are
astronaut that
done
isn't
with our
This is
probably a
really
Russian.
close the
disgusting.
bag
So you have to
and
like
we
grab
push
your
it
own
down
shit
into
bag.
the solid waste container.
Yeah.
Of course, as a
Gross
courtesy to the next person, we put a new fresh bag
Do you think
inside.
there's
Oh,
like
I
like on a tour bus how you don't shit on the tour bus? Like
the
there a policy
solid
in
waste
space?
container?
I don't shit on a tour bus, but I will jerk off on a subway.
It looks like a garbage disposal, doesn't
It looks like a George Foreman grill.
Yeah.
The new George Foreman space toilet.
61st day
Brought to you
of
by
this year.
Teflon.
So probably roughly
You just throw your
around
tampons in that
2071,
tube,
we
too?
will have to change it.
They're called space tampons, but yeah.
They probably give them some medication so they don't have
Gets
their period. Right?
recycled.
That's
So from
And do they just shoot out into space?
Where do I find this
The
medication to give a woman
hydraulic
so that she doesn't
equipment
have
That's
a
just like
period?
birth control.
Boy, it goes into like this
Use of the toilet in space.
thing
What's that
that.
thing where you don't have a
Put-
period
puts
for
it in-
like
Hey,
once
look
every
at this
6
guy.
months or whatever?
You say
The
space
birth
poop
control?
3 times,
The
poop
implant
Beetlejuice
thing?
appears.
Processing.
Hi.
That's
IUD.
Throw that over there. You're gonna be right here, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, joining the
Let's do what we
space.
did last week.
We're watching how people in space take a shit. It's called space poop.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows anything about it, it's our good friend Sports Band.
Oppity, oppity, oppity.
Well, yeah, well, there you have it. That's how they shit.
You always walk in on the
space.
weirdest part of the show.
Of course.
It's like we know you're coming. Let's start talking space shit.
He was here last.
Yeah, last week, Steve Renazizi, I felt really bad. You guys, I had no idea that was a thing.
Going the down.
Well, what happened?
I guess he has a gag reflex where if you talk about poop, he throws up.
Anything gross.
Honestly,
Anything
like
gross.
anything, like sets them off.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And so I decided to try to tell my story about poop, and he puked.
I like how you say it like you only have one. I like how you only
it's
have
the
one.
big one that I always think of.
And you left out some of the bad details too.
Well, no, I tried to just do like a really
Yeah,
basic,
I-
fast version so you wouldn't run away.
Like if you'd have said what she was doing earlier in the day. I
Red
think-
Band's one story about poop. Aaron, thank you. Red Band's got this one story about poop, and I tried to tell it to old Puke is easy. We call him Puke is easy on the show. He's thrown up 4 times in 3 different studios.
Only
Yeah.
4?
The older I get, my gag reflex has gotten worse. Like when I used to have like the
When Ari
strongest
got his-
stomach ever, but now like I'm almost there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You used to be, nothing would gross you out.
Right.
When Ari got his asshole bleached on the show, we we brought Renazizi in and didn't tell him. We're just like, yeah, Ari's in town if you want to come do the show too, and then lock the door.
Wait, I didn't remember that part. I was there, but I just thought he volunteered.
Well, no, not
But then he was a good sport about it.
Very
and he
good sport.
volunteered to spread Ari's ass cheeks.
He took that way
While
better
he was
than I thought he
gagging.
would. Than I thought he would.
Yeah.
What is the space poop though? People
It's a
just
bag.
pooping in space.
There's a shit bag and a tube.
Tony needed to know how it
They were-
happened.
they were wondering-
So then we all had to know.
They were wondering how
The toilet
people-
doesn't look like
yeah.
a toilet. The hole's
We
like
use a
this
toilet in
big. I don't
space.
even understand.
Are we having that problem?
Nah, it's just
why is this-
little. It's better now.
Okay.
It's just the headphones.
What was that poop like after you didn't poop for a week at space camp? What was
Yeah,
that first one?
that's how
like?
it started. He
You're
went
like,
to
I've been
space camp,
upset.
All right.
couldn't take a space shit
To me,
because they made
I-
him use these little
they think it's
toilets
weird
like
that
that.
it's
It's like Jeff Daniels in Dumb and Dumber. You had to fix the toilet and everything.
But the thing is, if you like golden showers and you were an astronaut, you could just give them to yourself because if you just pee, it's just gonna be floating all up in your
No
face. and
one's
shit
into
like
their
that.
own pee.
Because no one really has
That's
really
not
had an
true.
opportunity.
That's not true at all.
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of videos.
Why do you think they call
Wait,
me the
how have
golden
you
pony?
seen plenty of videos?
They're on, dude. You can't help it. It's like YouTube. The YouPorn has just got all these.
I've never seen plenty of
No,
people
dude, you don't
peeing
see
on
people
themselves.
pissing in their own mouths. I see that shit all the time.
No.
I see it all the time.
Weird.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah.
Dudes jizzing in their mouths. It's awful.
Well, I get that. And thank you for watching my video. I saw you give it a thumbs up.
Where's Sam today?
I don't know where Sammy
He's
is.
just hanging out.
AIDS is acting up, dude.
What are you looking up, Johnny?
I was gonna see if I could find the asshole bleaching with Steve
oh.
retching, but
Yeah, it's probably not too hard towards the end. What is on this card Saturday?
okay.
Because this is a big one. I think this is a good one.
Redban's gonna pull up a good stat for us.
Yeah.
And JDS has to be done, right?
Well, I mean,
Junior?
you know he's not done. They have
I was
fucking
gonna s-
who's
I mean, dude,
you know who I
heavyweights
met
are
this
Now he's
never
weekend?
getting
done
that to
that.
that point where if you could slap him hard enough and knock him out.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to him, I've loved his whole career, but it's like how many? At what point in time do you become Chuck Liddell?
Right.
Or-
Should he
or-
be done?
or-
Yes.
or-
But will he be done? No. Because it's like it's sad, but this is where these guys do the most brain damage and make the most money is right at the very end.
Yeah.
Fucking internet.
Remember, like Andre
internet's
Arlovski will lose like 4, and then he'll come back and win 3. I
Oh,
feel like that's just
that
like how
is
heavyweights
true.
are.
Yeah.
That is true. But I'm just saying, I don't know if JDS is going to be that kind of dude that's going to do that.
Yeah.
Or does he just become a big name person that somebody else can knock out?
Oh, it's fight week. Isn't there more than one?
Holy
What are you
Holmes.
talking about?
Now, this is
Oh.
The
One
match.
of my card. Well, they had the one
Don't they
this
do
weekend.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday? No, this week for fight week. They
Do
do
they
like
really?
they used to do the Ultimate Fighter on Thursday, like the finale.
Why was Lawler canceled?
This is the week when you go and it's
Which
fun
one?
and you meet all
Robbie
the
Lawler.
fighters.
Someone got hurt in training.
Oh yeah, that's probably right.
Fun for you.
I don't. It wasn't any drugs or anything like that. So
Very
what we
fun
got,
for
Johnny?
me.
I can't see because you're right there.
Jon Jones is gonna smoke Santos.
Yeah.
John
That's
Jones
a
wins
no-brainer.
in 2 rounds or less.
The real fights for Jon Jones. And people are gonna hate me for saying this. He belongs up in heavyweight. He can make more money. He can do more. He can be entertaining at heavyweight. I'm sick of seeing him at light heavyweight.
Eventually you will. Eventually you will.
He's just
when
gotta-
he does what Cormier does, where he's like, man, I don't want to have to cut this fucking weight to make light heavyweight.
Yeah.
And I just want to walk around and eat fucking potatoes and steak and do whatever. If anybody's told us I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want,
Yeah.
it's goddamn Jon Jones.
Yeah. And if he's
You know what I mean?
really the best of all time,
He went to rehab for 1 day.
yeah.
And then gets busted with weed and runs over a pregnant lady with a bunch of drugs in the car and a bunch of cash and a rental.
And condom.
Yeah, it's like, well, what you know, if anybody's gonna do whatever, fuck, and so let him have, you know.
Dana White trying to put Ben Askren under pressure again, but again, he's just gonna have they have to fast track this kid so that he.
I
can
think Amanda
become a
Nunez
star.
wins. I think Askren wins. This is
Now-
a goddamn good card.
But let me just tell you, that Holly Holm Nunez, that's a fight to watch because stylistically it's
Yeah.
interesting. Holly Holm is a dragon slayer. She loses the fights that don't matter and she wins the fights that do.
She doesn't like to have her face touched though. Who does?
And
But she really
yeah.
especially doesn't.
Cyborg's a scary person, but she has no technique. Holly Holm's all technique. So when Nunez comes rushing,
Yeah,
she can avoid. She can do exactly what she did to Ronda.
I agree.
Yep. So that's that's the only person that I think can beat Nunez is Holly Holm.
Both 4 losses.
And and Holmes with her kicks and can use that almost as a jab to kind of keep her away from her rush.
That's what you were gonna say.
I could see that. I know who fucking fighting anyone's in this fucking fight.
But also, Holly's
next
just a
one.
better boxer, so she tees her up and then fires that kick. She makes people forget that she has that kick. Touches him up, touches him up, touches him up, touches him up, kick. That's it.
Don't you hate Rockhold?
I was gonna say I don't see a Weidman or a Diaz brother on the screen. That's like so obvious.
But I'm saying, don't you hate Rockhold?
Yeah.
That's why I figured. That's
Honestly, I thought he was out of the UFC. That's how little of attention I paid him. I thought he just modeled now.
He was on one of those kind of
Start calling you
fucking.
Nanny. Jesus.
He was on one of those kind of. Fucking,
I don't. That's what I mean. Me not
You're just
having
Nanny now, not
ESPN
fighting
Plus
anymore.
is like I'm not. I gotta go. I quit.
How
Right.
long has Diego Sanchez been around?
Right, I thought he quit a long time
Am I
ago, so
crazy?
he's back.
I feel like I was watching him when I was a child.
He fought Mickey Gall last.
God,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to think who I won this first fight.
I don't know.
I'll go against Rockhold in this, just because he's so fucking cocky. He was on some reality like, find me $1 million matchmaker or one of those kind of fucking
Oh
things.
yeah, I saw that one.
You did?
Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah.
Fucking what a cocky prick he is.
Yeah, of course. I'm surprised he even did that.
I'm not. Now, once you got to know his personality, plus, I mean, you probably get paid. What do you think you get paid for something like that? If you're gonna be on one of those,
Not that much.
no, it doesn't have to be.
For a reality show.
Just to be on like
Yeah, like
one
a reality
episode
dating show.
of like $1 million matchmaker.
What network?
Bravo.
Yeah,
Bravo?
one of
I think it was
those.
on Bravo.
Yeah,
Probably. No, much more than that. It would be about 30,000.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's
Really?
yeah. 'Cause-
But no, I'm just saying you're on one episode.
yeah, you're selling your soul. If it's a reality show like that, that's why you get paid. It's because it's not. If it was a cool gig where he reviews UFC,
There's no way.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you're
at least 20,000.
it was like him and another person, and this one chick was trying to put him on different dates and shit for one episode.
Okay, 10,000. But definitely no less than that.
Why do you think he did it though? Like he was very
Because
well
he's a
into
cocky
the
fucking.
I'll tell you
prick.
why.
And probably to find somebody to fuck.
I'll
I'm
tell
sure
you.
Maybe
he
he did
has
it on a dare.
shortage.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you why.
right,
At
no
first,
kidding.
you turn it down in your head, and then 2 minutes later, first of all, you have to also remember you have managers and agents that want you to take everything, every
Yeah.
gig that's offered to you. But really, you start thinking about what you would do with the $10,000, and you're like, oh, this takes 5 hours. They promised me in and out 5 hours and $10,000.
One hand of blackjack.
Right, or a 3-week vacation.
No, I'm going one hand of blackjack, 10 grand. I've always wanted to do that so bad. Just.
What if you lost it? You'd be so sad.
I know, but it's like in my head, it's free anyway. Like I was living my life without it, and I just did this one dumb show. So you're really you're doing the show for the thrill of that. So you pretend you never had it anyway.
We did a show in Atlantic City, and someone
You
threw
blackjack, you got like you got $25,000 now.
We performed at a casino in Atlantic City on Friday night, and someone threw a stack. They threw $5,000 in $100 bills
In nickels at you?
at Rogan,
Ah, damn it.
and he gave it to some other audience member. Some guy was like, "This guy's been talking the whole show." Some guy was complaining about the guy that threw money. He's like, "Why would you throw money at me?" And the guy sitting next to him is like, "This guy's been complaining his whole show." He's like, "Well, come here, sir. He's been talking during the show.
Oh, that's great.
Interrupting your show. Take this, $5,000."
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
hilarious.
So good.
And then and then Joe started talking to the guy like, "What are you doing? Throw him 5,000." He's like, "I'll do anything to, just be part of what you do or whatever." He goes, "Really?" Blah 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 blah. He goes, "I'll throw more money out the audience." He's like, "You'll throw more money out?" And he had him come on stage.
Put
and
a
the guy
bunch of
made it
money
rain.
in my t-shirt cannon.
Threw thousands of dollars at the audience.
Shit faced? The guy shit faced?
No,
Just a weird guy.
just a really rich guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say just a rich guy. They don't care.
White guy, just a regular normal white guy? Or?
That would
Yeah.
be fun to get like
Yeah.
a shitload, like $1 million worth of counterfeit money. And
yeah.
then go to an event.
You know you could buy
Go to an event and do that, and everybody would be trying to spend this counterfeit money.
You know on Wish.com, that website where you can buy like $2.
That would be my wish.
Yeah.
$2 pants.
I love that place.
You can buy counterfeit money that looks 100% real, like stacks
gotta
of
be
it.
illegal.
That's where the
Oh,
rap.
it's
It's
super
not.
illegal.
It's not illegal to buy it or to have it. It's only illegal to use it. So it doesn't become illegal until you try to use it as real money. So
Okay.
like that's when you see all the rappers. A lot of times, that's not even real money. Usually, it's just
No
that
shit,
that
really?
counterfeit movie money.
Of course it is. Now, if you let's say you make it rain at some event.
Well, you're just making it rain. You're not spending it.
But that is kind of
Well,
spending
not like
it
a
because
strip
anybody
club.
is
If it's
picking
in a
that
strip
up.
Well, if
club,
it's strip club,
yeah.
yeah. But if you're just like at like a sporting event or a show like that, I would think that's totally legal because you're not using it as cash.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because I know that from Live PD because they pulled over a guy that had a bunch of it, and they were
You're
like,
the one
"What
that got
the
me
fuck?
hooked
You
on
just
that
rob
show."
a bank?" And then they had to let him go because they're like, "It's not illegal for you just to have this."
You got me. You and Jeff Dennis got me hooked on that show because Jeff Dennis recommends all the best
Yeah,
shows.
that show's the
So let's
best.
say that
Yeah,
one more time.
I watch that all the time.
And the new one ain't bad. The ambulance drivers and all that shit. And
yeah.
Rescue
PD.
Yeah, Rescue PD.
Brilliant.
Sticks
Brilliant.
Larkin.
Isn't it always embarrassing when
I'm sorry.
around your
I
town?
Yeah, I got to cut you off for just a second. I saw another show on A&E about guys that get tattoos from the cops, and I'm like, I'm not watching this. And they're like, the first one is Sticks from Live PD. I'm like, oh shit, and then I got addicted.
Yeah.
I watched a ton of police
same.
officers get tattoos.
Tattoos.
It's always a sad story. I'm gonna put it over the scar where I got stabbed.
And a lot of times they have like body cam footage, like this is where I got stabbed, you know, and shit like that.
A&E kills it, dude.
Yeah, they do.
For all the
Bravo kills it,
all
too.
those cable stations that are fucking have their heads underwater. A&E kills. Every hotel I go to, first thing I do, you turn on the TV, you see Mario Lopez there, you're like, get the fuck out of here. Channel 38, between 38
Nothing
and
makes
45.
you grab a remote faster than maybe fucking Stephen A. Smith.
He's on every single fucking hotel TV. Mario
Yeah.
Lopez has some crazy deal.
Yeah.
You know what he's good at though? He's got a boxing podcast. It's fucking great, bro.
Really?
With this guy Steve Camus, who's a boxing journalist, is really good. You would think he would suck at that, but he's actually really good talking about fights.
I would imagine he's a big boxing
Yeah,
fan.
he's good at it.
Wait, let's finish going through this card.
That's it.
Sanchez and who?
What?
Michael.
Chiesa.
What are the odds
Oh.
for, what does that say the odds are for Nunez and Holmes? That's an interesting one. That's an interesting fight, man.
Get the fucking internet.
Let's
Dial up
see.
internet here.
Win-win. Look at this.
Go away.
Is it?
That is the one thing Nunez can do.
Wow, their height, weight, and reach are exactly the same.
If Nunez
Yeah,
is smart,
and that is true, but I feel like Holmes is like lankier.
oh,
Even though the height is the same,
it's really interesting. From a distance, Holmes is more dangerous.
Whose reach is
Inside,
bigger?
Nunez,
Well,
same.
exactly the same.
their reach is the same.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow,
Yeah.
that surprises me.
Nunez's favorite minus 335. Holmes is going off plus 310.
I mean, I think Nunez wins that fight, but I think I agree with you. Like, hey, you never know what's gonna happen with that shit.
Nunez
I
has
just
a
think
knack
he
for-
steamrolls through her. What were you saying, fight mommy? Who do you think on this shit?
I agree with Tony. I said.
You think Holly Holmes has a chance?
If
if you were betting money on Bet DSI,
That's DSI.
you would throw $25, the free $25 on.
You'd make-
On
Well,
my
on
free
this fight.
$10,000.
On this fight, you would put
Yeah.
the 25 on that.
$10,000. Yes.
All right, you guys, you heard it here from the Fight Mommy.
If you wanna
go to
make real
Bet
money.
DSI and do that, and if you're wrong, and all of these people lose their money, and I'm not kidding, invest, mortgage, take out a new mortgage, because she's that positive. If you're wrong, what has to happen? What happens to you? You get.
I
you
don't
have
do
to,
bag bets.
you-
and stuff. I'm not.
Something with a baby. Right?
You have to open your baby
you have
hole
to
for
give.
everybody.
You have to give your baby back to the pound or wherever you got it.
It's a battle of styles. I picked Nunez. I beat Bobby Lee in a bet. I picked Nunez over Cyborg. He had to pay me $20.
Oh, that's a good.
You
pick.
can't talk to your baby for 3 months. God damn it.
Yeah,
How about that?
Yeah, how's that gonna work?
You got to remember, nobody thought Holly Holm had a chance against
Only
Ronda
you
Rousey.
just have to
Yeah.
tell Jeff what to say to the baby.
You're so retarded.
Hey, tell baby, mommy says go time for bed. Oh shit, that's hilarious to me. So that's a good card. I think the whole card's good.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's one fight I wouldn't really give a fuck about. That last fight I kind of don't care about.
I mean it. I'm not watching
I'm-
Jon Jones until he's a heavyweight. This
Shut the
stuff
fuck up.
This stuff's
So
boring.
you're not even gonna watch any of this card,
No, I mean I'll watch the card.
and then you're just gonna
I'm a
you're gonna
huge
look
Ben
the other
Askren
way during
fan.
the main event. You're just gonna turn the other cheek.
Who cares? It's gonna
You're
be
already watching
a
it.
second. It's gonna
What
be
do you
a
think it's-
second round knockout. Jon Jones.
Maybe.
I mean Tiago. How many losses does Tiago have?
6.
Yeah, dude, this
He's
guy's
21-6.
teed up. Yeah, he loses a third of his fights.
What's
against
Jon
chumps.
Jones? What's Jon Jones?
He's got 1
24
loss, 1 no
24-1.
contest.
I agree with
And-
Tony. What do you think's entertaining about it?
He has almost
That
a
it's fucking.
foot-
It's a championship fight.
His
It's like, who
reach
knows
is
what's gonna
almost.
be-
Oh my god.
I mean, if if it's 1-on-1 Jordan versus fucking Isaiah Thomas, you're like, sure, Jordan's gonna kill him in their heyday, but you'd still watch it. I'd still want to watch it. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you never.
I like
know.
to watch
Not
him.
if you'd seen it a bunch of times
Plus,
before, though. Which is
I would
what
like to
we've seen
see-
this a bunch of times before.
So if he
Where Jon Jones is at right now? Is he lazy? Is he not
he
lazy?
just fought like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I know, and I was underwhelmed with it.
Yeah, it's
I'd like to see him be back to the Jon Jones that everybody says is the best fighter that there is. Prove it. And he blows through this guy, and it's very fun and very impressive. Then I want to see him. Then you're like, who does he fight next?
He's gonna blow through this guy.
Of course he is. That's why it's like, what are the odds of this? 10 zillion to fucking nothing?
Good question.
They'd be like
Hold on.
if Johnny was
He's
fighting
minus
the
600.
fight baby.
Favorite. He's a big favorite.
I would take the fight baby in that. I would put my $25
I would
on
fucking
that.
stomp the shit out of a little baby.
You would be
Yeah.
holding her up in the air in a tornado, and she'd be like,
I'd
"Papa,
bro, it wouldn't even
Papa,
be. It would not
hey,
be.
hang on there, fight baby."
I could kill a baby with no.
He's
like,
so
just feet,
offended.
just
Like
feet.
he's like, oh, no, for real, I can win against a. I would hope.
Dude, Johnny
I don't
would
think
kick
we
a
would.
baby's ass.
You couldn't.
half.
No one doubted you.
Is there
so
any-
defensive.
Damn. What happened to you?
Yeah, you turned into Ari. Like I would kill it.
Johnny, is there any baby?
Serious.
Is there any baby that you think you might have trouble fighting?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. like little Joey. Yeah, for sure. You know, he's got some skills.
Yeah, is there a race of baby that you think would be harder than another race
Samoan.
of baby?
Yeah.
Samoan.
Obviously.
100%
Do
Samoan.
I even need to say?
Samoan babies are like 6. They're like they come out like 4'3", 185.
And those fucking
That's a newborn
what,
Samoan.
Chechnya or whatever, Dagestan.
I'll fight any female
Where
Chechen
Khabib is from?
baby. I'll fight any female.
You
for
saw
that
him. He was
baby.
like 8.
but maybe
kicking
not
shit
a
out of a
man.
bear.
Yeah, he was wrestling a bear at like 5.
I saw Kovalev. He's got a kid that he was just letting punch in just punch him right in the face. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Sergey Kovalev was letting his kid just punch him right in the face. I don't know if it was some kind of new training. Hold on, Kovalev.
Did anybody watch any of the
Don't-
Women's
don't
World
wait on me.
Cup?
Oh, of course not.
It's going on right now.
You
actually.
didn't?
No.
Of
Of course you
Here it is.
didn't. You probably didn't give a shit.
What are you,
Oh,
Johnny?
my mom
What are you?
did.
What are we talking?
I was
I don't
at
give a
her
shit
house
about
and it was
women's soccer.
on.
now.
I was gonna say
I've been watching the Gold Cup, the men's soccer team, the real soccer.
I don't understand a lot about men's soccer. See, but that adult could easily beat that baby up.
It's not a baby for one. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but
like
that's
a
still fighting. That's the
6-year-old.
age of fighting. And I like that this guy is training this kid to get him into the octagon.
This guy doesn't have a torn back either.
I think I could take this kid even with the back because I'm just going to kick him right in his goddamn little baby dick. And then he's through a bucket.
but when they're that young, they don't feel that. You know that it's not. It doesn't grow until like over 10 or so when you start feeling that.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
dude,
rack a
I
baby
got,
all day. They don't give a shit.
I got.
You know, next time you see a baby, just punch it square in the dick.
They laugh. They laugh if you do it.
They
Remember
drool
how much
in
you used
the
to fuck up
applesauce.
your knees when you were a kid? I used to skin my knees, all like just bleeding knees, all constantly.
I wasn't into religion.
I can't remember the last time. I can't remember the last time I fucking.
I got my. When's the last time you really got racked?
It's probably by like myself, like one of those grazers or something like that.
Yeah, this pretty big dog stomped on my balls.
Actually, Jenna's
the other day.
constantly racks me by mistake.
Really?
Because we tickle fight all the time. You know?
Oh yeah, she'll just throw a
Yeah,
quick knee and
yeah.
then fucking.
What
I had a
is- what
dog
is-
stomp on my ball, my left testicle.
I don't have that.
All with one paw, like it was like he really fucking.
I don't
got
have
me
that
good.
word in my dictionary. What is that?
What?
Racked. What is that?
Fucking kicked in the balls, like
We
fucking.
don't have that in North
Really?
Carolina. Yeah.
Really?
No.
What
Racked.
do you call it?
I've never heard that before until
What
right
they call
now.
them
Are you
nut
serious?
tornadoes.
Racked?
Really?
It must be in
No.
Ohio.
I had to
Michigan.
think
No, it's
about
not
it for
Ohio
a second.
thing,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
Tony's
you're
from
from
Ohio.
Ohio.
It's probably like a Midwest, but he's from the Midwest.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know
that might be an LA thing. You guys have been.
No, I've been
here.
saying
Yeah,
we've been
rack
saying that
is all my
forever.
whole life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even when I was a kid, like, oh, dude, I racked myself on
I
my
racked-
bike.
yep.
You know, it was racking yourself on your bike, but yeah, and
weird.
dude, for 30 minutes, I was fucking.
I once bruised my penis. The tip of my penis turned black. One of the scariest moments of my life. I was working phones at the store, wanted to get a pack of cigarettes, but couldn't miss a call. That was back when Mitzi would call sometimes. So I rode my bicycle. This is back when I just had a bicycle. I rode my bicycle up to Pink Dot, but it was raining, and I'm trying to rush back. And you know that turn? I turned to go under the canopy, like in the main entrance of the front of the OR of the comedy
yeah,
store.
yeah.
And there's that weird like substance,
Little-
like rocky,
yeah,
like it's like shiny
Tile and
sheen,
shit.
right?
Yeah,
And I made a hard left turn, and my fucking wheel stuck, and and the side of the handlebar on the left turn straight in. It hurt like a motherfucker. I got up, put my bike away. I mean, I had no idea. I look in the bathroom. I sort of got a black ball
Oh, that's so
started to
scary.
appear. I remember the only guy that was there, the only other human that was there, Tommy had just arrived for work because, of course, in the 3 minutes that it took me to go to Pink Dot and get a pack of cigarettes on a 6-hour shift was when the boss, of course, would arrive. So he was literally there, like unfolding his clothes. He has this we had a weird process. And he's like, well, how's it going? What's happening? I'm like, oh my God. Because I had no one to talk to. I didn't know what to do. I'm literally like, oh my God, I just bruised my penis traumatically. I don't know what to do. So weird.
That's a good bit.
It
Yeah,
is.
how does Tommy help with that?
Work on your timing.
Work it out. Tag it.
Say it's purple. Say you're one of those.
Whoa.
It was scary, man. It went down like almost immediately. I had ice on my dick for the whole day. Scary. I thought I was going to lose my dick. What else do you think when you're a fucking guy?
The other day, halfway up my dick, like right at like the halfway point, I found an owl's nest.
Jesus Christ.
It's like Yadier Molina, right? Exploded his whole nutsack. Did you see that? Remember last year when the catcher for the Cardinals?
Oh, yeah.
Aaron?
Yeah, the balls
Wasn't
hit,
it Yadier
skipped and
Molina?
hit him right in the fucking balls.
Yeah, he exploded his scrotum.
Oh my God. 2 balls, 1 strike.
What does that mean? Do you need surgery?
No.
Fuck yeah.
Scoop
Oh,
it
yeah.
out.
No.
Scoop it out. They're
You're
good to
all
go.
right.
I don't even know. I don't have a scrotum, so what does that mean?
You're all right. It just you just pee it out like a gigantic tapeworm.
What
was
is
it?
exploded scrotum?
Yadier Molina took
Picture a
102
scrotum.
mile-an-hour foul.
Picture like an
foul
egg and
ball.
smash it.
Okay, so I can't.
You know when Duncan got his ball removed from the ball cancer?
Yeah.
He didn't like they were like, hey, you could get like an implant,
Yeah.
but he's like, no, I don't want one.
I
Would
told
you,
him he
would you
should-
get an implant?
I told him he should
For
make
sure
it a
get an
block.
implant.
I told him he
For
should make
sure.
it feel like a wooden block.
Like a Lego?
No, just like a block, like the blocks that babies play with.
You should have like a
so when one
triangle.
girl holds you, it's like it feels like the letter A.
Oh my God.
God damn it!
Would you get an
Back.
implant though if you got a ball removed?
I would get something goofy like that.
You would?
Yeah, like maybe like a squeak toy, like a hot dogs.
Yes.
There he is.
There, that's the good stuff.
Booyah. Can we edit everything else around that out?
and then I only want to get blowjobs from chicks in clown makeup.
So, Aaron, did it hit him bouncing up or? Look at that.
Oh my God.
You can see his nuts automatically get blown to
Did
smithereens.
you collapse to the ground?
You can
after?
actually see like it.
Nah, he
Yeah,
was like, no, here, let's throw another pitch.
His spirit leaves his
Oh, there
body.
we go. I was like, this is what I need to see.
God.
I can't even imagine being in Major League Baseball.
He had a traumatic hematoma. That's what they called it.
Well, of course.
Talk about foul balls.
Yeah, foul ball for sure.
You know how have you seen those videos where they put like a bunch of rubber bands around a watermelon and they keep on putting rubber bands over the watermelon until the watermelon just blows up from
fuck.
pressure.
Okay.
We can
Do
find
that with your
right now.
ball with like those little rubber bands for braces.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I like
That's
thinking about
that's
ways
how
to
they.
torture.
That's what they do to calves.
yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
ban them. They call
Yeah,
banning them. They just
banning
put a
them.
rubber band on it, and it restricts the circulation in their nuts, and their nuts just fall off.
They did that to my internal hemorrhoid, and it's called rubber band
Ligation.
Yeah, ligation.
Wait. So you had a hemorrhoid inside of your butthole?
You got
And
sued by a rubber
they put a
band?
bunch of rubber bands around it, and they're like, "This is going to be painful for a couple of days."
I would imagine. Holy shit.
But it says it might not work the first time, so you have to do it at least maybe 3 times. It was the most pain I've ever had in my life. It felt like somebody's taking a pin and just poking
Was it worth
inside your asshole. No, I never went back because after that first 2 days, I was like, fuck that. I'd rather just have blood
Maybe
in
there
my
was
stool once in
something
a while.
wrong.
No, he told me, he's like, this is one of the worst pains you'll ever have.
How bad was
Really?
the hemorrhoid?
That's what I'm thinking.
It wasn't that bad. He's like, you don't have to do anything, or you can get this rubber band thing. And I'm like, well, let's just get rid of it. And then after 2 days, I was like, no, I'll just keep this.
Maybe you still have rubber bands in your butt.
I know, right?
Let's find out. We'll be right back.
That's
right
what
after this break.
Redban's short for. Butt rubber bands.
Yeah. Do you have an internal hemorrhoid? Anyone?
Oh
Ari
yeah!
does.
Wow, what a conversation!
Ari's got all the hemorrhoids,
Ari
yeah.
does, but he says it's not.
Jeremiah has it now because he gets it once a month. He was like, I have blood in my stool again, just because he eats so bad.
my God.
I have
Really?
family members and friends that have had the surgery that like has been offered to Ari, and Ari says it's
Well,
not
where
worth
you
it,
have
and
to
it's
sit
not.
on that thing for a month
Yeah, and
after.
no one's ever gotten better from it.
Yeah,
so
it's
it really
not even
doesn't work.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
I have 4
It's so
kidney
gross.
stones I'm trying to pass as we speak.
No, you would be on the ground.
It's
in a
almost
ball.
like-
I've seen that too.
It's almost like when you go by LAX and there's one plane, but then there's all these other planes further away waiting to also land.
I've never had one of those kidneys.
Me either. That's one of my biggest fears. It goes like this: spiders,
me too.
monsters, clowns with cheeseburgers,
Oh my God.
Tornado.
tornadoes,
Toothache can get pretty bad too. Toothache.
being loved, and then
That shit's scary.
Yeah.
why is that scary? It's a
Because
watermelon.
it's almost like a game where you're both like one at a time putting a rubber
You know
band
what
on
that
and then
does?
it
I
blows
will
up
say-
out of nowhere.
what this watermelon trick does. And what are these
Again, like,
guys,
what's the
gurus?
point in that? Like, why are you like, let's get together and put a bunch of rubber
Because
bands
it's just a
on
fun
the
game.
watermelon?
It's a
This
game
is
you
a
play
fun
in the
game.
country. Like-
This is, yeah, people aren't doing this in cities.
Right.
This is like a game that Gallagher's kids play.
I'll tell you what that's doing. It's putting Gallagher out of a job.
That's right.
And guys, as you know, hiring used to be so hard, didn't it?
Yeah.
You guys know this script. You guys know this gag.
Yeah,
multiple job sites, multiple stacks of resumes, confusing review process. But today, hiring can be easy, and you only have to go to one place to get it done. ZipRecruiter.com/punchdrunk. You know what? You could also do Kill Tony, right?
That's right.
Or probably every other podcast. But
That's probably not a thing you want to say.
we say it every time. When Dennis and O'Neill are here, we do it all the time.
Oh, okay.
But, for our purposes, as our fans, you can be fans of theirs too, don't ever use their code. You only use Punch Drunk. You saw what happened to Fighter and the Kid over Caveman Coffee. You saw what happened to them.
What happened?
They totally blew up, guys. And they have 3 Porsches, and there's only 2 of them.
I drink
So-
Caveman coffee every day. I save 15% using the promo code KillTony.
You son of a bitch.
I genuinely love this drink.
It's the best.
I
Everyone
stopped-
That
loves
is
a
the best.
nitro.
That is the best.
I literally
Hey,
stopped getting.
Numbskull, let me do this because we're going to do that later too. But yeah, go to ZipRecruiter.com/punchdrunk. ZipRecruiter sends your job to over 100 of the web's leading job boards, but they don't stop there.
You make me feel so much better about how I read it.
No.
Oh, really?
Do not feel better about how you read it.
Why? 'Cause
Redban reads it like he's reading, like he has to sound out the words. It makes
That's-
it so much easier with
That's
that.
how I am. I'm really bad. Like, it's like I forget how to read when they make me read on the show.
Imagine an audience in front of you.
Shut up. We're talking about our good friend.
Everybody's better than Sam, at least.
They have matching technology.
It's powerful.
It scans thousands of resumes to find the people with the right experience and invites them to apply to your job. Applications come in, ZipRecruiter analyzes each one and spotlights the top candidates so you never miss a great match for you.
ZipRecruiter is so effective that within 24 hours, usually you have a response.
Yep, 4 out of 5 people do get a response within the first day.
Hey,
of
that's amazing.
Signing up. Go to ZipRecruiter for free. That's what you get from this exclusive web offer. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/punchdrunk. You son of a bitch. I'm about to. You can go ZipRecruiter.com/punchdrunk. Not Kill Tony. And spell punch drunk. I'm not even going to do that. They know how to spell. If you don't know how to spell punch drunk, you're just regular drunk.
PUNCH-DRUNK.
ZipRecruiter, the
ZipRecruiter.com.
smartest way to hire.
Boom. Got the closing line. Thank you, guys. And yeah, so that's done.
Burn it.
they're like, this should be 60 seconds. You guys heckling the piss out of me. Made that about a 9-minute segment. So
They like that,
of course it's more fun that way.
Better content.
Did anybody watch that? And I don't want to well, we've got time to get to that because I want to get into all these crazy NBA. Sports man wants to get all the NBA moves, which I think will be very funny. And we'll call this segment Redban's NBA Rumor Mill. But free agency at Redban's free agency rumor mill, because as we know, free agency started this weekend, and
I think about it
and
all
it's
the time.
been nuts. It's been super crazy.
Redban's so excited.
Talking about Kawhi maybe coming to the Lakers, which would be a nightmare for everybody.
Yes.
And Johnny, did you know this? I read this last night. I wrote it down. The first day of free agency, which I believe was Sunday.
Yes.
$3 billion. You son of a bitch! Don't make me laugh. My back hurts. $3 billion in free agency money in day one. with a B, billion.
Wow.
Remember when Jordan got like $25 million for one season, and everyone's like, "Holy fuck!"
And that was with the White Sox.
And now it's like, yeah, right. In day one, that's just day one.
Can I tell you,
free
since I
agency.
said it, I went to a White Sox game 2 weeks ago. It was so much fun.
In
We were
Chicago?
just in Chicago. We had a night
Oh, the
off.
best.
It was so much fun. But holy shit, that stadium is it's a combination of windy, right, and dirty that the field
I don't
the
like that
whole
stadium at all.
time, there's literally just fucking corn dog napkins and Doritos bags floating on the field. Like I'm watching the players just sort of like they just ignore it, right? Because they
Yeah.
can't pick it up and the umpires can't pick it up. But between the top and the bottom of every inning, they just have people running around collecting garbage off the field
That's
because it's
hilarious.
so windy and the people there are trash.
One time I was at people. Well, I mean, I'll say white. I'll go out there as a Cubs fan and say, yeah, fuck the White Sox.
I mean,
But-
we had
but
a
if-
blast. So
but
we
if
were
they get
White
in-
Sox fans for the night. They
if
beat
they
the
get
Yankees
in
12-2.
To anything, I would root for them.
Yeah.
But when it comes to there's a rivalry in that town between those two teams,
Mm-hmm.
and Wrigley Field's a way better time than
Right.
than what I still call Comiskey Park, whatever they
Yeah.
call it now. What do they call it?
Yeah, it's with some weird thing.
Like some bank field or whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
something like that.
It's named. It's like a corporate name.
Yeah.
Not that Wrigley Field isn't. Yeah. So Redban, you have any
Guaranteed rate field. What a fucking stupid.
Guaranteed rate.
Guaranteed rate.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Guaranteed rate field.
Redban, you have any? Anything you've heard about?
Did you hear the 76ers are offering Simmons $170 million max deal?
Was that 4 years?
Yeah.
Brian's like, yeah, of course, obviously.
What else would it be?
Yeah, he answers like I do. Like I'm. Yeah, of
But
course.
it's like sad.
Fucking idiot. Of course.
Yeah, I figured that they would offer him.
And the Heat complete the 4-team trade for Butler. I don't know if you heard about that. A lot
I
of
did
people have
hear
been talking
about. So
that.
Butler goes to Miami.
Let's run down the list here if you want. You got it?
Butler goes to Miami.
It's for an actual butler, a guy
Yeah.
to like help them iron
The
their
big
clothes.
surprise, of
Johnny's
course.
like sincerely like, do you have what I have?
Durant and Irving to the Nets, of course.
Durant and Irving to the Nets.
That's
I
huge.
didn't even know those guys. The Nets were even really players
Yeah,
in the
that's huge.
Durant.
Well, you know what happened? The Knicks were going to give him a max deal, and then he hurt his Achilles in the playoffs, and they weren't comfortable giving him money. And so now,
Do you know
Much
about
more
that?
funny when Redban says it.
Do you know anything about that? Isaiah Thomas, Wizards agreed to the deal. Did you?
Isaiah, yeah.
Isaiah, the tornadoes here. Let your bicycle go with the wind. Isaiah.
Isaiah, hold on, man.
Fuck off.
Hold on, baby, Isaiah.
The Hornets lost their best player in franchise history, Kemba Walker, to the fucking Celtics.
Oh, I know.
141
It's
million.
been bumming me out.
Jimmy Butler, this is what you were just talking about, this trade.
Isn't that one of George Foreman's sons?
That's AKA Jimmy
Hey,
Butler.
Jimmy Butler the third.
D'Angelo Russell, who they thought was going to go to the fucking Lakers, is going to the Warriors.
What about Klay Thompson? Do you know anything about him? Because
Yeah, I heard something. What do you got
something
for
about
him?
a 5-year, $190 million. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's a max contract, huh?
Yeah, for the Golden State Warriors, right?
Yeah, Golden State. You're damn right. Al Horford, 109 mil to the 76ers. Chris Middleton, he's going back to the Bucks. Porzingis, the
Clippers
Mavs.
haven't done shit.
Vucevic, the Magic. Jamal Murray.
What about
nobody
JJ
cares.
Redick?
Red Lake.
That's the only name I
be-
know in the NBA.
Yeah, to be fair to him, that does look like an L.
JJ Redick
He's
went
going to Pels.
Where is
Pelicans.
Red Lake going? Hey,
North
that
Carolina.
does look like an L.
It does,
What kind of
yeah.
eye is that?
With J.J. Rickles,
He's going to Pelicans.
the heckler in the NBA.
That's not where he is right now. I take it.
No.
He's going to New Orleans, and he got like $26 million for like 2
Yeah,
years.
2
So
years,
he's got money, Nanny.
Is that for the Pelicans?
I was aware.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, if you're trying to fucking.
Yeah.
I think you predicted that.
Get your
Right?
hook
That's like
up on.
super religious. Why am I always into religious
wouldn't-
people? Him
I
and
wouldn't-
Wyman.
He's not super. He's the asshole who got busted for a DUI. He's the guy who got to the
wouldn't do
DUI and
anything-
turned around. That's how they busted him.
I wouldn't-
in college.
this?
Yeah, and when he was.
I was
a
gonna say,
dude,
but
yeah.
now all his tattoos are of Jesus,
He's
and
a
like that's
fucking
all
idiot.
him and his.
I wouldn't-
Who
wife
turns
talk about.
around? You gotta take your chance and try to get.
Yeah.
Nobody turn. Only idiots turn around.
No, yeah, it's like you're
Yeah.
so obvious.
I wouldn't be gay
You
with
love
him.
college JJ Redick and his teeth.
He's a
It's
fucking.
your favorite.
Idiot.
He
Yeah, well,
hates him.
we went to
You
college
and
together.
Sam hate him.
I love him.
I know we love him.
I wouldn't be gay with him, but I'd let him fuck the shit out of me
Right.
for like a couple of year relationship.
Patrick Beverly
where we
back to the
kissed.
Clippers. DeAndre Jordan got $40 million also to the Nets.
How
Harrison
many
Barnes,
years is that?
he got 4 years, $40 million, so $10 million.
It's a good.
I
It's
don't know
probably a
if
good deal for him. 'Cause
Harrison
all
Barnes.
he's going to do there is play defense and get boards and have monster dunks on alley oops.
Harrison Barnes got $85 million. We talked about him opting out. He ended up going back to the Kings, but he got more money, more years, so good for him. Derrick Rose, 2 years to go to the Pistons. Giving him a chance. Ricky Rubio, $51 million to the Suns. Everybody's basically waiting for fucking Kawhi now, though. If he goes to the Lakers, I'm out. I'm not watching any basketball next season
Why?
because it's fucking bullshit. And nobody wants to see the Lakers just curb stomp everybody.
It's not fair.
Yeah, it's gross, man.
It's totally gross.
Yeah, but they're revving up for Space Jam 2, which is almost about to finish.
I'll
filming.
watch that. I'm just not going to watch this
Who's
season.
revving up for Space Jam 2?
Everybody.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the Lakers are revving it up,
Yeah.
because they have to get, when that movie comes out, the Lakers are going to take it to the next level again.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
That's how that works, right?
Mhm.
When they do movies.
Yeah. It's all based around movies.
Redban, have you performed at Dick Goose?
Tick Tick Goose.
Yeah, in San Francisco.
Is that your
God,
next, is that
of
your
course
next
it's in
spot?
San Francisco.
Which side of the glory hole were you on?
Yeah, it's
No,
it's
not-
a big
not-
glory hole
Oh, is it?
hipster bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They have like all these, frou-frou drinks and just a bunch of holes in the wall. And you just stick your dick in.
Have you ever seen a real glory hole in person? Like, never been anywhere?
Only from the mouth side.
It's right down the middle.
It's just, yeah.
Underhand.
I hate when the drywall is all wet from the slobber.
Oh.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
you hope it's slobber too.
At least it's not brown.
I don't understand.
red.
Who's watching those videos, glory hole videos? Does that do anything for you?
Who watches blowjob videos, man? I don't get blowjob videos.
mean,
And
I-
some people are
I don't
just
either.
into blowjob.
Oh no,
videos.
no,
I have-
no!
I
I
haven't-
could see that.
I haven't watched
I'm
a
okay with that.
blowjob
He's like,
video in
actually, that's
probably.
one
I like,
One video
I
you
like,
did.
I like faces. Like I can't see the woman's face. It doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, but it's 50% dick.
No, it's all 50%.
I haven't watched a blowjob video in
You like solo
probably-
stuff though, right? Like just solo girl.
I like girl. I like guy
Yeah, see
girl.
that,
I
I
like guy
can't-
girl. I just like blowjobs focusing too much, on one thing. I'd rather see the whole body.
I haven't watched a blowjob video in
Bouncing
probably 10, maybe
Minutes?
Yeah.
11, 11 minutes. No, but honestly, probably about, what time is it now? Oh, fuck me.
How much? What did Steve say? How many times did he masturbate this year? It was like 180 or something like that.
Yeah, well, it was over 176 at that time.
Yeah. And what his rate was like,
Because
his
it was day
worst
one-
week was 17 a
It
week.
was like day 176, and his number was higher than
That's
176. But I mean,
That's a lot, dude.
I probably would imagine my number would be higher than the day. I would think. We know yours is. Shit.
Only once today, though, I kind of slipped.
Jesus, but the day's young, and I believe in you.
Oh, because last
It's
time it
middle
was
of the
two. I
day.
was like, wait, what was the last
It's
time?
only,
up earlier
it's only
than
high
last
noon.
week.
It's only high noon. So I totally believe in you.
That's too much. That's too much.
So and then the other big talk is that fucking who comes where.
Takes your energy away.
I'm done with it if he comes to the Lakers.
I mean, I'm fucking out, bro. I'm really not watching.
Clippers will be fun to watch.
Sam said the same thing. He's not watching next season if Kawhi goes to the Lakers.
Does Kareem want
God,
this?
it's so.
Kareem, yeah, Kareem
Oh
won't
my
shut up
God.
about it. on
Every
Facebook.
Laker fucking-
Every Facebook.
This is
post.
gonna make living in Los Angeles a nightmare unless you are a Laker fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the NBA. The NBA is garbage.
I hate what the Lakers do to comedy, the cockiness in it. Laker fans are no different than Patriot fans. No different than Patriot fans.
Oh, we're signing it.
In my opinion.
Aardvarks.
And I know.
I was like, are you looking at me like I'm supposed to defend Jeff?
No, you moved your hands, and I was wondering what you were doing, and I saw you had your phone. No.
Oh, 'cause
I'm not looking for you to defend. I understand you have a Patriot family now. Because I imagine Fight Baby is going to grow up being wrong.
What choice does she have? I don't care.
And I hope you do give her a choice. if you are a good mother, which...
Oh, I have to get involved. I have to become.
Well, you already
sports
made a bet
fan.
earlier today over Holly Holm
Of
where you're going to
the
give...
only sport I like.
Yeah, and you're
So
willing to
go
not talk
in
to
there
a
and be
baby
like,
for
let's-
3 weeks?
I don't even know what a Patriot is. Is that football?
Yeah, but you're willing to not talk to your baby for
Is
3
that
weeks?
baseball?
It's baseball.
Yeah, it's baseball.
Don't listen to
Everybody
him
knows that.
because no jack
I
shit.
honestly thought Tom Brady was on the Patriots. Like
He
that's
is
so-
on the Patriots.
He's on the Patriots.
Wait, so you just said baseball.
He was just fucking with you. That was Redban.
Why would you ever
It's
believe
football.
anything out of his
See, that's
mouth?
how little I know. Because, excuse me, he knows as much about sports as me. I thought. I trust sports.
Yeah, you are just saying you don't
thought we
know
were on
shit
a
about
team.
sports. So you asked the one fuck who doesn't.
Yeah.
He just
What are you
said he's
talking about?
upset. He just said he's been upset for a week about Kimba Walker.
Sorry.
Sorry to bring that up. I didn't mean to.
That breaks my heart.
Didn't mean to
Something like
upset
that.
you.
I don't even know what that means either.
Just a good player that's leaving.
$3 billion day one. So now it's probably fucking twice that, with all these other fucking things that have happened that weren't on day one.
That tells you how much fucking money these owners are just pocketing if they're paying.
Should have used ZipRecruiter. It would have been a lot easier.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get in the NBA? Hey, go to ZipRecruiter.com.
That's how they find their players.
ZipRecruiter.com/punchdrunk and
Okay.
go, I want to be in the NBA.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if they ever post on there, they will send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't guarantee you're going to get the job. I literally cannot guarantee that.
Are you a Dodgers guy?
Teeb? No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Dodger sympathizer.
Dodgers.
If the Dodgers aren't playing the Cubs, but here's the thing: when Sam and Dana
They talk so much shit.
and other Dodger fans start talking a bunch of shit to me when
So
the Cubs
much.
start losing, it makes me go, okay, I'm gonna remember this, and it makes me kind of not like them. But if the Dodgers went to like the World Series for this,
They haven't been to the World Series in what, 30 years?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
I mean,
even I
one.
know that.
One.
They haven't won
One.
since the 80s. Yeah.
No, they haven't won, yeah.
Sorry.
that's right, they haven't won one.
For like a long time, right?
Dodgers at
Oh, dude, by the way,
80 something was 84.
88. Real quick, go to Caveman Coffee, use the code punch.
Kill Tony.
Whoa.
Use the code punch.
This is a takeover.
and that gets you
15%.
That's exactly right.
Off every order. I enjoy the nitro personally.
Those
I
are
have
the best.
I have my entire refrigerator filled with them for all
They're the
the
best.
entire bottom shelf. They look cool. You know, it's like this. What's the paint job you got on your Tesla?
Matte.
Matte, like a
Matte,
matte
yeah,
finish.
It's like
Matte.
matte black. It looks
Yeah.
cool. It feels
It's
cool. I
murdered
used
out.
to spend. I'm being serious here.
It's a
I used to
murdered out
spend
can.
$6 every day on a fancy coffee from a fancy coffee joint. And then I tried this, right? I remember the first time I tried it before an episode of Kill Tony. I had energy until 2 or 3 a.m. drinking this at 7:30.
Jason overdosed on it one time. Actually.
One time,
didn't you?
yeah.
What do you mean overdosed?
I had 5 of those in like
No,
4
you
minutes.
didn't.
No, I'm kidding. But I had like 2 in like an hour.
Oh.
And I was fucking, dude,
What happened?
zinging for, I was jacked
You said you were in like the bus or something, right?
till like fucking 6 o'clock.
AM.
4 or 5 hours. No, 5 hours. 4 hours, I was fucking maxed out for 4 hours.
I just got a shipment today, and that's cool because you can get it shipped right to your house.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's way cheaper than going to like a
Yeah,
Starbucks
50%
or
off saves you more than even shipping. So shipping's free and it saves you.
And
a couple
another
bucks here
thing
and there.
is you get the nitro cold brew coffee. You can still, if you prefer, mix a little of your almond milk, whole milk,
Sweet
half
cream.
and half, sweet cream. If you're Redban, he loves
I love
the
sweet
sweet cream. He milks cows.
Throw a
He has
Teflon in there if you want.
And you know, the cool thing is about the Kill Tony coupon code. It's actually
don't use
15%, and Punch Drunk's only 14%. So
Yeah, that's true.
That's not true.
Not true.
It's true.
That's absolutely not true.
Not
true.
Ours is also 15%.
Yeah.
Try
So
it out.
cavemancoffee.com/.
Yeah, if you want to flush the rubber,
But here's the thing I'm
if
gonna
you
say.
want to flush your hemorrhoid rubber bands out of your butthole, go to cavemancoffee.com. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But here's the thing: like they have these cool mugs. They have all kinds of shit,
Yeah.
but they have these cool like gold mugs. Like,
I like it.
and so I put coffee in there this morning when I got here, but it was like a little cold because it had been out for a while because we start our show later. Then there was like 2 podcasts before us. So I microwave it, and it's like got metal in it, so it's just like lightning coming all off of it and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you shouldn't make them. You should tell people that hey, there's metal in this mug.
You should have kept it in there.
Well, can you tell there's metal in the mug by holding that mug and looking
No,
at that mug?
I'm not that smart.
It's made out. It's shiny as metal.
Yeah, but that could just be a paint job. I
Oh,
mean,
God.
that doesn't feel like metal, does it? Feel it?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't feel anything like metal. It feels like
I
a
feel
regular
like I
mug.
would question that.
Yeah. Why?
gotta
It's
try
not that
fork feel like-
shocking. Like,
Yeah,
I'd be like,
try
oh,
it.
can I? Like, I'd look on the bottom and see if it says microwave and
Yeah.
dishwasher safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could you take
Made
a
in
shit?
China, definitely not metal. That's what it
Could you
says.
shit
You're drinking lead now.
when you had the rubber band in? Could you
Teflon.
shit?
Huh?
Were you able?
Oh
to
yeah,
shit?
yeah. It's shit, and every time it,
And it hurt, had
slid
to,
next
right?
to it, it felt like someone just turning that knife deeper into my.
That's what it feels like after you've had a baby and you try and use the bathroom for like
Oh really? It's
3
all
weeks.
It's all just raw and
they
ripped
make
up.
you take like 3 stool softeners
One
an
and
hour
two?
and it still doesn't help. You just like
Does one hurt too? One hurt also?
What do you mean?
The pissing, does that also hurt?
Did it rip from your
No.
vagina to your asshole into one big hole?
I did rip 4 times.
4 times.
Did you get the
I
extra
really
stitch?
got-
Is that a thing? That's a thing, right? Like you can ask for.
She got the
Yeah,
whole
the
thing.
daddy
I
stitch.
didn't ask for that.
She got the whole thing sewn shut.
But it's the same as it was before.
Are you
Now that it's all
sure?
healed.
That's what they tell you.
Now, do you
It's
do you
just
leak a
fun,
lot
right?
now? Like when you laugh and stuff?
No, and I'm so happy. And like when people sneeze or something. And
Yeah.
no, that never happened. To
Has
me.
not yet.
No, because I know people that they ask me they're like
Yeah.
when you laugh and I'm like no.
Why is anybody having babies? What is that natural? It does all this shit to
No,
you?
it's not natural,
Yeah.
and I say that the whole
Yeah.
time. Everything that happens to you is not
It
natural.
ruins
It's
your
not
life.
right. It should be easier to have birth by now. I don't understand why it's still this like horrible struggle.
Just open up the flip cage and
You
take
can't
it
laugh
out.
without
I
pissing your
was like
pants?
screaming. I
That's
was
why
like, just cut her
kidnapping is
out
bad.
of me. Like,
That's
why
why
did they
kidnapping
make
is
you
cool.
suffer for days? It's awful.
Doesn't
And then
it?
it just destroys your vagina.
Yeah.
I'd be totally
Get
fine if they
hemorrhoids.
told me they could grow my kid in the lab. Man,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do that now.
They can.
totally fine with it.
If I could afford that, it's great.
I'm cool with
That'd be great.
stealing kids. And just be like,
That's
I'm your daddy
illegal.
now. And he's like, dude, I'm 17. I'll go, get in your room.
That's what Ari was trying to tell everybody that Duncan did, right? Take that baby from.
Oh, by the way, here's some upcoming guests on the show. Just so you know, Sam, I think is going to be going all July.
Really?
We have Steve Randolph is going to be on one. Duncan Trussell is going to be on one. Oh yeah, guys! And next week we have Sandy Danto here to tell us about his crazy story.
Yeah.
How
He's got a
fun.
hit out on him right now.
Yeah.
That's what he says. So
What?
he'll come here to publicly apologize to the gang members of that video that went viral. Of
Don't
him.
get us.
Those
broiled.
are
Where
good
was he?
guests.
Irvine or no?
Ontario.
Improv.
Those improvs.
Big plug.
Those
didn't even know
improvs
they-
45 minutes out of the city are all the same.
I like them. I like them all except the Irvine's a little too big.
I like the Laugh Factory in Chicago, and I hate all the other Laugh Factories.
That Factory Chicago is awesome. I just did that for my
Great,
first
great
time.
people, great club,
Yeah.
great venue, great layout, and it's a beautiful part of town. I love it. All the other ones, I'm not a fan. So I probably just got myself unbooked from all of those
You've
things.
never booked there.
The Chicago one. Every time I'm back, I
Yeah.
always get spots. Always,
Yeah.
always.
It was really
They
cool. I was
always
very
hit me
impressed.
up. They hit me up when they see on social media that I'm talking about coming back.
Yep.
Because a couple of people that work there are fans of the podcast and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, anything of this bare knuckle fighting thing?
Yeah.
Was that
Couple
this
weeks
weekend?
ago.
Oh,
No,
was
it was 2 weeks ago.
Did we
You watched
did
this?
we talk
I did.
about it?
I watched it illegally.
Because I remember
yeah,
you
on Reddit.
texted me about it.
Yeah, it was Malinaji broke his hand in the second round, and he just didn't throw his right, and it was really boring. Not a lot of punching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean they both got cut up, but everybody who does
They
bare
both
knuckle
talk so much
fighting
shit.
cut up. Yeah, well, the dude, and they did that thing where they were making out afterward. I mean, they were like, "I have so much respect for you, man." It was.
He spit on you. You just
Yeah, I
spit
know,
on
I
him
know,
too.
and it was gross
3
after.
days ago, you just spit on me.
Yeah, but he said, "You know
Nobody
what?
spits on
He
somebody.
talked shit and he backed it up. He got in the ring." That was their line afterward. So, no, it was a big fucking anticlimax. It sucked.
Fuck that.
And Malinaji afterward, and I like Malinaji, but he said afterward, he said, "You know, the people who told me I was better than this, they were right." It was the ultimate sour grapes.
Redban, you have anything to plug? Any gigs you have coming up other than Kill Tony Selfridge?
Ice House this Friday and every first and third Friday, and American Comedy Company August 17th with George Perez and Aiko Tanaka.
George Foreman?
Heiko.
Heiko.
No, George Perez is George number 10.
I know
He
George
calls him
Perez.
Perez.
Oh, right.
By the way, all things comedy, worst internet service ever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really, that's why we're not streaming today, by the way, people watching.
If something's fucked up with
What's
it
going on?
today, I don't know.
Yeah, it's the internet's
It's down.
of the
So-
internet.
Also, the hardest Wi-Fi password to enter.
Yeah,
of all time.
unnecessary. It's
Yeah, I mean, what?
So
Nobody's
Who's
stealing
going to come? And you can't even get the service outside the
It's like
front
there's
door.
hackers out front
Yeah.
brute forcing the password.
At least
Yeah,
be
it's like it's like tacos, burritos,
I was like,
hand
don't say
job,
the
chimichurri,
password.
chimichanga,
It's very
hamburger-
long.
Hamburger
It's like
helper.
this one
helps your
capital, this one
hamburger
isn't.
helper. Make a great meal. .org.
It's pretty much.
Hey, who are the two best teams in the National League right now? Oh, it's the Dodgers and the Braves. That's interesting. Wow.
I mean,
Where- the Cubs,
right
Brewers-
there.
No, they're not. They're 5 games behind the Braves.
That's
That's
still that's fine.
11 and a half games behind the Dodgers.
But also look how many games we've missed as well.
Not that many.
And Kiltony's going to be in Plano,
Yeah.
Texas, and
Almost-
Fort Worth.
Yeah, I think the Fort Worth one's already sold
Okay.
out, but we're doing our first ever one in Plano on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So like 1 week from now. That's a big one.
Nice. Going down to Texas. Hopefully you don't get caught up in some tornado and you got Redban holding your hand while you're dangling in the wind like a
Yeah.
little
What?
Tony
Holding
kite.
on to one of his
That's
rubber
happened to
bands.
me as a
Missed that
kid.
earlier.
Yeah.
He said
Johnny's
it with
dad
no
was holding
emotion
him and he
either,
was
like it was the most
dangling in the
normal
wind.
story.
And his bike that was next to him was found 200 yards away.
That's from the movie, the tornado movie.
That's what I told him.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
That's what I
This
said.
was before that, though.
He goes, no, but
It's based on your life.
he's just, I love how, I don't know if I still don't know if
I'm
I
so
believe
glad
it.
we don't have to deal with tornadoes, though. That was
Johnny's
one of
the
the
best.
worst things about living in Ohio is
Sharks, though.
the tornadoes. Warnings all
There's
the
a
time.
shark in my neighborhood the other day.
Shark?
Yep. We got to deal with sharks.
I'm dealing with coyotes right now.
You are dealing with coyotes.
All
I
over
saw
the
that
place.
shit.
Fucking all over the place. There was one in my backyard last night. I went out to have a cigarette and it just like ran away. And I'm like, how'd it get in my backyard? It's a fence.
Oh, dude, they're fucking wily, those things. I mean, they go under.
They're little,
they
they're
dig
little,
and
but
stuff.
they're like dogs meat fucking.
You got to kill them. That's the only way.
They're attracted to hemorrhoids.
They
smell-
can
Get in
there and
smell
get
the
it.
Smell
blood.
it.
They smell asshole blood.
What do you got? A little dog or something? Is that
Two
what they're
Shih
coming?
Tzus, yeah, that
they'll
kinda
get 'em,
scares
They'll
me.
jack those things. For
Yeah.
sure.
The neighbor just left his fence open. I
My
know
sister
that.
lost 2 Jack Russells to coyotes.
Dude, they'll eat those things and shit to them out so quick.
We had a pack of wild dogs
you,
that just
Aaron.
used to
Thank
eat
you,
our
Aaron.
dogs.
Thank you, Aaron.
I heard you. Yeah.
I
Shit to
know,
'em
that's
out, man.
fine.
Wild dog, a pack of wild dogs would eat.
We used to have
our
wild dogs where I grew up.
Wild dogs.
We used to have wild dogs.
And they
where I
would-
grew up.
they would-
They were a doo-wop group. God damn.
What's wrong with your back?
I fucked my back up on
Old man.
Saturday.
Guess how you
I
did
know,
it, yeah.
basically. I was having a nightmare and I woke up
Yeah,
and
there
I
you go.
flinched really hard. And then
He's standing like Joe Dosh over there.
I know. Not too shabby. Hi, guys.
It's funny, like that dude's coming
He's so
farther
funny.
and farther out of the closet like every week. Yesterday he was wearing like this muscle shirt that had a hood attached to it. It's like, Jesus, dude, we know already.
I love it.
My God.
He had a shirt made of diamonds the other day.
It's so true. Every time I see him,
He was playing it down for a while. You know
I
what
love the
mean?
lean in, though. I love the lean in.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I mean, yeah, but it's like, my God.
he has lipstick around his zipper.
I don't know what that means. I don't even know what that means. What's up with that pitcher that died?
Yeah, Skaggs, right, for the Angels.
Is he
Oh
young?
fuck yeah! They're
Found
not
him in his
saying
hotel
they're
room.
not
I was like,
saying
Redban, what
why. Yeah,
happened?
well,
Sounds like an OD
he's
or
only
something.
what 29 or something like that. They found him in his hotel room. They're saying
always
natural
drugs.
causes or no
Sure.
foul play, but
Those guys are all on painkillers
yeah.
and stuff.
Here's the thing. That's an accidental overdose. Tony and I were
Allegedly.
saying
well,
that
he
earlier.
recently
Yeah,
had
that's
back
what I'm-
surgery, so he might have been.
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Well,
That's
you
actually
mix
something
that
to do.
with
Yeah.
alcohol
Minibar
and
and
still cocaine.
opiates. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
who knows?
cocaine.
Some sort of combination of whatever drugs he was on and that maybe,
Yes.
perhaps.
Xanax
But whenever they
and-
say, Tony and I were saying this before the show, whenever they say, oh, definitely no foul play, which means he's not murdered.
Which, by
No
the way,
suicide.
normally pitchers love foul play.
Sure, of course. Yeah,
It's
that's
a
true.
strike.
And definitely not suicide.
Yeah.
Definitely not a suicide. All that means is accidental overdose, and we can't prove it till after the autopsy.
Right.
I mean, that's all. You know, walk in, and there's some dude under the age of 50. I mean, a 20-something-year-old professional athlete's not having a fucking heart attack unless
Never
you're
know.
letting bias.
Just blood
unless you're
clots.
letting bias, and now it's from blow. Ow.
It's drugs, baby.
You just can't mix downers and
Fuck
downers,
you,
man.
bitch.
Kill you.
It hurts. God damn it.
I think I talk too much. Ow.
I know. It's exactly what it's like. Where's
you do?
Redban going?
You fart or something? What's happening?
over.
Oh, it is over, right? Oh,
Redban
Redban
only
knows.
comes for an hour.
Yeah.
Get it right.
All I do.
Redban always knows. Guys, go to our Patreon. Subscribe to that. And you get our extra podcast each week.
Oh yeah, if you want to see
content.
Steve Renner's Easy Vomit last week, that's up there.
Steve Renner's Easy Vomiting's up on there. The Tranny Walk is up on there.
Great video.
Which is a great video.
You want to see a guy offer Thibault a Happy Meal?
Who knows what I had to give
Boulevard.
him? I did give him an unhappy meal for me. I get one happy meal and one unhappy meal.
Happy Meals are like $2 too, so that's truly.
Why was he driving around a Happy Meal? That was a weird thing.
Judy was looking for dick, driving around giving out Happy Meals. Real quick, I want to say all my condolences going out to the Albert family. Mary Albert, who's pretty much was one of my moms growing up, is my best friend's mom, passed away this weekend. And I just want to say, and I know they all listen to the show, so rest in peace, Mary Albert, and all my love to that family. And suck it. Thanks for showing up, guys.